Peace, 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 peace. Salute, salute, salute. Peace, good family. Salute. Brother Stephen X here. Brother Stephen X, Respecting Media, Respecting Media LLC. Salute to the good family. How is everyone doing? Let me know how the mic sounds, fam. Fam, it's Saturday. We're doing a Saturday night live. I had a busy day today, fam. So, I try to be a man of my word. We're gonna do a live today. We'll see how long it lasts. It's supposed to be this afternoon, but it's been busy. I don't know if you guys have been seeing all the shorts I've been putting out. But let's get to it, fam. We don't got time to waste. We're talking women's boxing today. Because yesterday was booked women's boxing. I know what's his name? Whitaker fought today. I didn't see it. I think it was a first round knockout. But yesterday, I was over at BF's live call of the women's fights. More or less, I saw most of the rounds, most of the fights. So I figured let's talk about it. But let's see who's in the room, fam. Let me know how I sound on the mic. Respectringmedia.com. Let's go. Let's see who's in the building. Yes, who's in the building? Oh, we got Queen Cam, first one in the room. Convos with Cam, Queen Cam, beloved. How are you? Salute, Stephen X. Peace and blessings to you always. Peace and blessings to you always, Queen. I'm so happy that you're here, even on a Saturday evening. I'm sorry I should have put out I got to be better with the community and letting folks know what I'm doing. But y'all will see the live. Make sure you like the video. Share it. Yeah, exactly, Queen. Like before you type. Smash the like button. Thank you, Queen Cam. Good to see you. Yes, peace and blessings to the chat. Oh, salute to the great King Jut. Queen Jut is in the building. Salute. Wow, the fam's coming through on a Saturday evening. I figured we talk some boxing, fam. Good to see you, King. Good to see you, Queen Cam. Oh, we got ghetto conservatives here. Salute, bro. I think I've seen you before. How are you? Salute to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Baumgardner wins. Chaos erupts. Shields reacts. Shadasia Green scare. And Dubois targets her being Alycia Baumgardner. So we're talking some women's boxing. Okay, Queen. Thank you. The sound is good. Loud and clear. Yeah. We're talking some women's boxing today, fam. It was yesterday, but for some reason I thought Ronda Rousey and this other woman who I don't know were fighting, but that's in May. But they've been doing their promos because I've been seeing their stuff come across my timeline. Ronda Rousey's back, and she's been talking a lot about Dana White and her grievances with the UFC. So she's been sort of airing that out. And I don't know, you guys have you guys been listening to my shorts? I've been putting out shorts. So I put out a short with about Dana White and Zuffa boxing. So after this broadcast, I'll release more shorts. There's a lot of material out there. So I want to make sure the family's fed. Yeah, so even if we go short today or we're small, it's all good. I just wanted to get the live in. And there's a lot to talk about, to be honest with you. In particular with Miss Alycia Baumgardner. Now we know that she beat Shin. And I'm looking at an article right now on Boxing Scene that says Crowning Glory. Alycia Baumgardner stings Shin. I'm not sure if that was a stinging. It seemed like it was the other way around. Alycia clearly won that fight, but she had a difficult time up in that ring. In my opinion, fam. She had a harder time than I thought she would. But then in the later rounds, I remember she started boxing. She was moving around, a lot of footwork. Her hands were down, but she was sort of like pot-shotting her. I think it was a 10 rounder, yeah. But she was pot-shotting her. I can't remember what round it was. But Alycia just went to almost like Rigondeaux style, like she had to start dancing, But she really struggled with her. And then I saw the post-fight remarks, like in the ring with Jake Paul. That was interesting. But Yeah, fam. Let's get to it. I'm gonna queue up some clips. Um, yeah, I figure like we'll just talk. I mean, it was yesterday, but no one's really. I mean, folks have been doing a reaction, but I want to do my own reaction. So that's why I'm here, fam. I want to make sure I do my own react, and then obviously Clarissa Shields had something to say. She had lots to say. She had lots to tweet. Queen Cam says, "Guess so. In my opinion, her opponent, also known as head full of PEDs." Yeah, I always ask nowadays about drug testing for fights. I always do. Ever since what happened to Devin Haney, all of us are super sensitive to that topic, aren't you guys? I know I am. I'm super sensitive to that, man. I really am. Let me see what this article says. Yeah, Crowning Glory, New York. Alycia Baumgardner walked to the ring with Queen Bee Little Kim on Saturday, and then showed why she's boxing's queen at 130 pounds. Interesting. In a fight that started well after midnight. Yeah, the fight went really late. Actually, let me put this on the screen, fam. Man, by the time we were done there, it was like 1 something in the morning. I was like, God damn. Let me put this article on the screen. It was really late. And even for, I guess I can say I'm a former New Yorker, it was late. I'm like, God damn, it's late. Let me see. Is this it? No, that's not it. That's not what I'm trying to find right now, fam. Here it is. Okay, let's put those up on the screen. Let's see what the boxing experts and journalists are saying about Miss Alicia's performance. All right, you guys see that on the screen? And then we'll get to some like video clips. I heard her, boy, she's ducking Caroline Dubois. That girl is scared of Caroline Dubois. Hold on 1 second. King Jut says, question, do you think Caroline versus Alycia 50-50 fight if the fight happens? Yeah, I think it would be fair if you can call it a 50-50. You know, that's like a common saying. I would favor Caroline though. But you know, people like to say 50-50, you know. King Jut, thank you for that idea. You just gave me an idea for a poll. Who you got winning if they fight? Who you got winning? Who you got, well, slang. Who you got winning if they fight? Let's say Alycia Baumgardner. Did y'all know? I didn't know Alycia was Korean until she started playing. I had no idea that girl. I had no idea until she started playing that up last night. That was a little surprising. Were y'all surprised by that? I mean, now that she pointed it out, I looked at it. I'm like, oh yeah. It makes sense. Yeah, you do look Blasian. But why was she playing it up so much this fight, fam? Was it just because her opponent was South Korean, so she just wanted to, like, what was that all about, fam? Because, like, sorry, I'm writing this. Okay, who you got winning if they fight? Alycia Baumgardner. Okay, fam, that's in the chat. The poll's in the chat, fam. That was puzzling. That was really puzzling. Let me see what y'all are saying. You're welcome, King. Thank you, King Jut. Yep, she's mixed. I didn't know. But now that she pointed it out, I'm like, oh, yeah, of course she's mixed. Yeah, and you can see it, you know. And she looked super Korean last night. I don't know what was up. Oh, man. Oh, salute to Power Grind Boxing. Salute, bro. I know we've been chatting back and forth, but this is the first time I think I've seen you on a live, man. Like a live show. Thank you for being here, bro. Man, salute to the good family on this Saturday evening. We got a lot to discuss, but yeah, Alycia surprised me with that whole Korean thing. Yeah, I'm staying on the grind, bro. I'm staying on this grind. I have to. Yeah, King Jet. She's black and Korean. Yeah, yeah. Power grind boxing. Yeah, I knew she was Korean and black. She was probably playing it up because her opponent was Korean as well. Yeah. So what happens if her next opponent is not Korean? She goes back to just not playing it up. Black boxers do this a lot. Like we all know Shakur Stevenson did this. Shakur Stevenson did this with the whole Puerto Rican thing. You know, it is what it is. I mean, if you got mixed parentage, I guess. Yeah, King Judd. I see here. Her dad black and her mama Korean. Yeah, yeah. It is what it is. I mean, Uh, power grind boxing and laugh out loud like Shakur. Yeah, Shakur does the same thing. A lot of these Schofield is doing the same thing. I think he was repping Dominican Republic. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, really? Like, you're American. You've been American your whole lives. Like, and it like I wouldn't have an issue with it, but I feel like they're just playing it to they're trying to be liked by race fans that will never like them, family. We keep saying that, but they don't get it. Like these fans will never like you. You're black. You're considered black to them, fam. Power grind boxing says, yeah, man, it's used as a marketing strategy. Yeah, but we can see right through it though. So it's not a very good marketing strategy. We can see right through the play. You know what I'm saying, fam? We can see right through it. And that put bums in seats? If it's marketing's supposed to lead to dollars. Like people in business know you don't do anything unless it returns a dollar to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't just do stuff to do stuff. If it's not going to turn into dollars, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I know when I do business, that's how I do business. You agree? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ghetto Conservative says they think other fan bases will embrace them, like how she turned on Clarissa. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's split. Whatever black fan base there is between them two, it got split down the middle with those two, Alycia and Clarissa. But yeah, fam, we're talking Baumgardner wins. Chaos erupts. Shields reacts. Shadasia Green scared. Dubois targets her. We got this article on the screen. Crowning Glory. Alycia Baumgardner's stings Bo Mi Ray Shin. Yeah, Alycia Baumgardner defended her unified junior lightweight titles with a unanimous decision over Bo Mi Ray Shin on Saturday at the theater at Madison Square Garden in New York City. I think they used to be called the Hulu Theater. New York. Alycia Baumgardner walked to the ring with Queen Bee, Little Kim on Saturday, and then showed why she's boxing's queen at 1:30. Yeah, I saw Little Kim there. In a fight that started well after midnight Saturday morning, Baumgardner, a 31-year-old from Detroit. Oh, yeah, she's from Detroit. Yeah, yeah. Retained her IBF, WBO, and WBA junior lightweight belts in a hard-fought decision win over South Korea's Bo Mi Ray Shin at the theater Madison Square Garden. I honestly thought it may have been it could have been a split, but she's lucky, She's really lucky she got that majority decision. Power Grind Boxing says, I wish it would make dollars, but unfortunately, when you are labeled black, they treat you bad. Sometimes the people labeled black think they can appeal to the hearts of these race fans. Yes. And that is the mistake of black people worldwide. You cannot appeal to the morality or ethics of races. They don't have morality and they don't have ethics. You can't appeal to that, fam. They're a little inhumane. A racist is not humane. And you're trying to be humane with someone that's not humane. And boxers don't get that though, What happened to my article? Okay. Here we go. What happened to my article? I just had it, fam. All right, let me find that article again. I just had it. Power Grind Boxing. I agree with you. Yeah, yeah. You can't appeal to people that have no humanity. You can't appeal to people whose forefathers enslaved us. There's limitations. Now, obviously, there are conscious and elevated white folks that aren't down with that legacy and that history, and they're working against it. But I don't got time to educate them. I'm here to educate my own people about the dangers of racism and white supremacy. And I try to do it from this platform, even as a boxing analyst, fam, because you see it in boxing. You see race and racism in boxing all the time, fam. Like it's ever present. Look, we just finished talking about Alycia. I didn't even know she was Korean. It's part of your identity, as a boxer. People go in there with their flags representing, So, anyways, the scores were 99-91 on one card and 98-92 on the other two, as Baumgardner maintained her unified status in the division where she held a belt since 2021. Okay. So she's been campaigning there for a while. We all know the fight we want to see, though. Let me see what else these people are saying. The 10-round fight, which headlined Most Valuable Promotions' first U.S. card in its new ESPN broadcast deal. Interesting. Jake Paul's doing big things in women's boxing, so they have an ESPN deal. Was Baumgardner's second straight bout of 3-minute rounds, while Shin was fighting at that round length for the first time. What do y'all think about the whole 3-minute round thing with women? Because to be honest with you, Alycia looked like she was gassing out. Now she's gassed out in 2-minute rounds. Like what was her last opponent? That last opponent where she didn't look that great either. I think it was at Madison Square Garden. She didn't look that great there too. And I'm not saying that woman can do 3-minute rounds, but can Alycia do 3-minute rounds? With that sort of muscular frame that she has as a woman, she's pretty muscular. Is that affecting her? Because did you all see her gassing out in that fight last night? She was getting tired and she was getting hit. That girl was throwing punches from all types of angles. And it may not have been accurate, but it was causing a lot of issues and problems for Alycia. Hold on one sec, fam. Let me get a drink. It was causing a lot of issues for Alycia. A lot of issues, fam. The 10-round fight, which headlined Most Valuable Promotions' first U.S. card in its new ESPN broadcast deal, was Baumgardner's second straight bout of 3-minute rounds, while Shin was fighting. Shin was fighting at that round length for the first time. Well, she did pretty well for her first time, Shin. Baumgardner raised her record to 18-1, 7 KOs, while Shin dropped to 19-4-3, 10 KOs. Hold up, who did Baumgardner lose to? Alycia Baumgardner. Do y'all know? Gardner lost to whom? Let me see. Alycia Baumgardner's only professional loss was to Christina Leonardo by split decision on July 28th, 2018. Well, that was ages ago. Baumgardner later avenged this loss by defeating Leonardo via unanimous decision on July 15, 2023. Interesting. Okay, while Shin dropped to 19-4-3. Interesting record. 19-4-3. Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Yes, sir. Power Ground Boxing won all women at 3-minute rounds. Okay. I respect that, bro. I respect that a lot, man. Yeah. I'm just posing questions, Well, you guys, I like 3-minute rounds for women. I don't want to see 2-minute rounds, period. If I'm watching boxing, whether it's men or women, I want a good 3-minute round. I don't want a truncated, little short 2-minute round. You guys are getting going and then the round's done. So we need to see more of that 3-minute round stuff. Men, we don't have to worry, but women, I want to see 3-minute rounds. Now, if it's not an entertaining fight, I'm gonna regret saying that. Then you just want the fight to be over. But it's the same like that with the men. So there's a lot of male fights that are not entertaining at all. And I want the fight to finish. So the same thing, we got to be fair about this. Equality, right? And we would be lying. Everyone would be lying if they said they weren't glued to their screens watching this fight. Alycia, I know I watched the fight. I was interested in it, just because of the implications and what's going on. You know what I'm saying, fam? So Baumgardner had a sharp beginning to the fight, landing with her right hands repeatedly in the first. Thanks in part to her jab. She was doing well the first few rounds, Baumgardner. Baumgardner continued to take advantage of Shin's lack of head movement, targeting combinations up the middle. Shin got back into the fight in a meaningful way in the third. Yeah, I remember when she was climbing back, landing several clubbing shots behind the ears that Baumgardner had to weather, and she did, before landing big power shots of her own. Baumgardner's technical advantages were more clear in the fourth as she began to better establish her distance by stepping clockwise behind her jab and using that distance to land punches with full force. Yeah, I heard Derek James telling her to work behind that stick. I mean, that's his line. He loves saying that. And we all know Derek James teaches all his fighters that jab, work behind that stick. Did you guys hear that in the corner? I know I heard that. As the fight wore on, the technical gap between became more consequential. Shin's tenacity kept her arms moving in close, but it was Baumgardner's superior form that enabled her to land shots with full torque. That's true. Rocking Shin back in the fifth round with uppercuts and hooks. Shin began to betray how the punches were affecting her as Baumgardner's feints produced noticeable reactions. Just as the fight was starting to get away from her, Shin's nonstop pressure began to pay dividends. She forced Baumgardner into exchanges. Yeah, Alycia Baumgardner's not good on fighting on the inside. If anything was exposed yesterday, her inside game is little to non-existent, Alicia's. And Caroline Dubois seems to me to have a better inside game. So this is going to be interesting if they ever fight. Alycia will clinch, and nothing's wrong with clinching. It's part of boxing, but does she have any inside game, Non-stop her. She forced Baumgardner into exchanges, getting the better of them. She did, and sending a tired Baumgardner walking slowly back to her corner. Shin continued to press the action in the seventh, not landing much cleanly, but dictating the pace. Baumgardner's footwork came back to life midway through the seventh as Shin, walking straight forward while not jabbing or cutting off the ring, I said this earlier, allowed Baumgardner to pot shot with light but accurate shots. Yeah, that was funny. But that's what she had to do. You got to box. Shin closed the round strongly with a flurry. Okay, this article is almost done. Baumgardner reasserted herself in the eighth round by picking off Shin down the middle and stepping around to her left as Shin followed her around the ring. The two brawled to the final bell, bringing the fans out of their seats. Yeah, so this article is by Ryan Sangalia, reporter and editor for Boxing Scene. Yeah, so I'm going to share that. Let me share this on my Twitter just so I have for the record. Yeah, so stop sharing that. Yeah, fam. I think that was a good little article. It sort of summarized the fight pretty well. Let me see what Power Grind Boxing says. Yeah, Alycia definitely has more to prove. Yeah. But she struggled with this girl. So, I can sort of see why, not sort of see, I see why she's talking the way she's talking. And I'm talking about Alycia. Let me share that article. Okay, I got that. So let me share this with the good fam. This is from Fight Hub TV. Oh, do they have their full press conference? Oh, is this the full one? Let me watch the full one. Okay, yeah, let me get the full one going for the fam. We got time today. I was gonna play a clip, but I got time today. I already got my workout in, so I'm good, fam. Let me share the screen, if you know what I mean. Make sure y'all like the video, share it, get the word out, and fill out that poll in the chat. And remind me to finish the poll so we get the results, fam. Okay, let me go ahead and close that article. You guys should be able to see that on the screen. Let me repost that. Okay, cool. I got it on my Twitter. A lot of times I see this stuff and I have to repost it on my Twitter just so I have it going forward. Okay, y'all see that on the screen, right? Credit to Fight Hub for this video. Educational purposes only, YouTube. Fair use.
All right, let's open it up.
Andre Gomez with Coinman Boxing. First of all, congratulations, champ, on a spectacular performance. Amazing. The crowd loved it. You know what I mean? We saw a lot of looks and hooks, but we also saw a lot of heart. You took it to another level. How important are these type of fights for your career, your development, and your legacy as a champion?
Yes, when we talk about legacy and we talk about development, these are...
I don't know. That sounds sort of like a glazing type of question. I know if I was one of these pressers, you know, I want to make sure I try to be objective, but we'll see.
The type of fights that I need to be in. These are the type of fights that really put my skills to the test and my mentality and my mental. Physically, I have it, but mentally, it's another threshold to overcome. And I hope that you guys just saw the separation from my last performance in December into this performance. So it was everything that I enjoyed.
Okay, so that was the fight in December that I was talking about at Madison Square. Whom did Alycia fight in December of what, 2025? Oh, okay, yeah. Alycia Baumgardner fought Layla Bowden on December 19, 2025 in Miami. Okay, that was the fight in Miami. It was a unified super featherweight world championship fight. Oh, that was, oh yeah, that was the Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. Okay, yeah, card. So she was on the undercard. Power Ground Boxing, salute to you, man. Alycia always has class when she's delivering answers during her interviews, for the most part. That first person to ask a question is a super fan. It's super fan. I know. It sounded like it to me, bro. It sounded like, dude, calm down, man. Like, you're not PR. You're the media. You're boxing media. You're not, you know. Anyways, let's go, fam.
Amazing. I could go. Yo, amazing. Yo, Alycia, you killed it. Let me tell you something right now. This hip hop game,
oh my God. This is even worse.
Hot 97. And I got to tell you this. The way you had
okay, he's from Hot 97.
Head bouncing, it looked like Sonic Rings was leaving her. Like, it was crazy. So what I want to ask is your skills.
Dude, calm down, man. Calm your ass down, bro. Chill out, man.
Said the way you was dipping them punches and everything like that, you're on another level. You separated yourself from the competition. You mentioned Katie Taylor, though.
Yeah.
Like, do you really think she's actually ready for you?
I think she is. I think when we talk about...
Hold up. This guy. Dude, he said, do you think she's ready for you? Are you sure about that question, bro? After this performance that Alycia just put on? You're asking if Katie Taylor is ready for her. Katie Taylor is going to come to fight, fam. And I'm not some Katie Taylor fan. I'm not an Alycia Baumgardner fan. But I don't know why he asked it that way. I'm like, that's a hard fight for Alycia. Katie Taylor, you think this girl was rough? Katie Taylor hits harder than this girl that she just fought. Katie Taylor throws bombs, fam. And they're accurate. It's not like this girl, she was all over the place. Katie Taylor can box.
About a Katie Taylor, we talk about someone who is just as skilled. I believe in my abilities, and I'm sure she believes in hers. But when we talk about high-level boxing when it comes to women, she's a perfect person to be in the ring with.
Okay, so she's saying what I just said. Like, Katie Taylor can box. That's high-level boxing on the female side.
So you can see the separation. So you can see the high-level skill of boxing. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hello. You said when we were talking on Wednesday, you had said that you felt like you could sit more, watch more. Did you feel like you accomplished what you were trying to do with the 3-minute rounds early on tonight?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you feel like you accomplished what you wanted to do early on in the fight with 3-minute rounds to kind of get that pace?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you understand.
Yeah. By the way, Power Grind, you're right. Yeah, she's very well spoken. Obviously, media trained. Good ambassador for the sport. She just has that one hiccup, fam. And you hear me talk about all the time, but I have to be consistent. If I'm going to talk about the Ryan Garcias of the world, Alycia Baumgardner popped for steroids, fam. And that's not ancient history. It was only a couple or a few years ago. Okay. And this has always left a sour taste in my mouth. And it's not just my mouth, it's other people's mouths too in the boxing world. But she's likable. She's good for boxing. But I feel like that issue has never been resolved, fam. Power Ground Boxing says Taylor is a very difficult fight for Alycia. That's what I'm saying. Like that's no joke, bro. That's gonna be a 10-round or whatever it is battle war. That's gonna be a war of attrition, man. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you agree? Yeah, bro. I just feel like it leaves a sour taste in my mouth. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even hating. I'm not even a hater. I like her. I honestly can say I like Alycia. Like just as a person, she looks likable to me. You know, I don't know her, but hold on one sec, fam. I just want to check something on my Twitter account. Yeah, I got the article up there, and then I got okay, cool. All right, let's resume. Okay, let me close that window. I got so many windows. Let's go.
And what an extra minute does for my type of style, it allows me to take my time. It allows me to set up the punches, pick my punches. Punch placement is everything in boxing, and I have really great IQ and timing. So that's why you have to be patient to get some of those shots in. And again, I knew she was coming, but that extra minute allowed me to take my time.
Did you feel like you were able to use?
Yeah, that's a great point. If you're a boxer like Alycia is, it must suck to be in women's boxing where they have 2-minute rounds, because you don't get to work in the round the way the men do. You know, taking your time, timing your opponent, working the jab. Like that's why they fight the way they do. So ferocious, because they don't have a lot of time. They only got 2 minutes to prove themselves in that round. They're trying to win the round in the judges' eyes. So they don't got time for all this like cutesy jabbing and stuff. You know what I'm saying, fam? And all that technical stuff. They don't got time for all that. All right, let's go.
Use maybe some of her aggression early on
Oh,
to your
absolutely.
to your advantage in some ways?
Yes. I knew that her aggression was going to be an advantage for me because she just comes forward, right? So timing is everything.
Let me go to Power Grind Boxing. I'm always suspect if you popped hot. The difference between her and Ryan is that he came in overweight, popped hot, and spoke negative about Muslims and black people. Ryan will forever be my enemy. Yes, Ryan will always be my enemy as well. He represents the worst of Ryan Garcia represents the worst of society, of American society, and he represents the worst in boxing. He is a hardcore racist, unapologetic racist, which is bad for the sport. How can you talk about good sporting and you talk about racist? Good sporting and fair play don't go hand in hand with racism, fam. So everything he represents is odious to me. And it says a lot about folks that embrace that dude, man. Yeah, and I agree, Power Grind. I'm always suspect if you pop hot. That's why I can't jump fully on board with Alycia Baumgardner, but I'm covering her because she's an important figure in the sport of boxing and women's boxing in particular, you know? And she's a significant player and she can box. She can box. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're in agreement, bro. Like, yeah.
We saw it with the uppercut. So
In the sixth and seventh, it seemed like that she was maybe the aggressor in those two rounds. Did she change something in that frame that maybe startled you a little bit, or
no, nothing that started me. I mean, when someone's getting frustrated and they can't get past your jab or they just keep getting hit, they're going to do any benefit them. So if that's just coming forward and being relentless, that's what she.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what she's supposed to do with a boxer, like a pure boxer like Alycia. She's supposed to make it rough, and she did. If that's what her coaches and trainer, Shin, told her to do, or she just did it on her own, well, that's what you're supposed to do with a boxer. Make them very uncomfortable and make the fight very ugly.
He's going to do. And I was aware of that. But at that point, I'm like, okay, I have great footwork. Let me just move my feet. Let me get out of the way. Yes, I could have traded punches, but baby, I'm not trying to do that either. Like I have great skills. And I
But she was trading. She did seem like she was trading to me.
use my jab and my range.
did you think you knocked her down in the fourth?
Oh, I definitely knocked her down. I did knock her down for sure. Aaron. Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Now I'm gonna have to rewatch the fight. I thought, I'm trying to think. The ref rubbed their gloves. Didn't both of them fall? No. What's she talking about? Both of them fell on the ground. If that's the round she's talking about.
Hey, Alycia. Maurice Jones, Four Corners Boxing. This is a quick two-part question. On Wednesday, I asked you, as you being the trendsetter that you are, you had something special for the city of New York.
Yes.
And we see who you brought out. Was that something that you worked on last minute, or this was something in the mix?
Listen, that was a last minute thing. And I want to shout out Sam Benjamin.
Speaking of Korean, do you see her hat? Look at her hat, fam. All of a sudden, I swear I didn't know this girl. I didn't know she was. I don't know where this is coming from, but now, Alycia, you're gonna have to roll with this till the wheels fall off, because it doesn't make sense for you just to bring this out for one fight. If this is part of your identity, this is how you identify as biracial, then I would like to see you be consistent and do this every other fight you do, not just because you faced off against it doesn't make any sense if you just use your identity as some type of marketing play. That don't make sense. And it's not just her. A lot of these boxers, y'all confuse me. Like, choose who are you? Do you know who you are? Power Ground Boxing says, I considered it a push down. Yeah, it was a push down. Man, I know what a knockdown is. There was no knockdowns yesterday. No way.
He's my lawyer. He's the guy that is the glue to my team. He made that happen last minute. And I was so happy to have Little Kim, who is a legend.
Yeah, Little Kim, as the article said, came out with her. Power Ground Boxing, the time you were speaking of where they both fell is a different round. Okay. I think she fell in the early round. Okay. Now I got to rewatch the fight. And how come the article I read didn't even mention any of this? That article we just went over said nothing about this. So you would never know all this happened if you just read the article. Interesting.
When we talk about being legendary, when we talk about ring walks, we have to put a name to that, and that was Lil' Kim. She brought the energy, and it was just special for New York.
My next question is, later on in the fight, I saw you get your little Muhammad Ali swag on with the slowing down.
Oh boy, these guys, y'all are doing too much, man. You guys in the press corps there are doing too much. I know she's attractive, you like her, but come on now. Muhammad Ali shoot, come on. Power Growing Boxing says 1 round. Shin got pushed down and other both fell. Yes, yeah, exactly. So she's saying that it was a knockdown. She's saying it's a knockdown. The round that this girl was pushed down. That wasn't no knockdown. Or the crowd would have went crazy. Like we would have known. You know, they're glazing hard. Yeah, Power Ground. These guys, and notice it's all men. And this is a female boxing card. It's all men. Interesting.
Down, beta, and throwing the uppercut. Is that something that you worked on yourself, or is that something that you worked on with your coach? And I saw as you were doing that, it actually threw her momentum off.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that something you thought about on the fly?
Listen, I got it all, y'all. I have all the skills in the bag, and I use my athleticism. That's what they missing. This natural. So I use my legs, and
This guy actually said amen. Did you did you hear that? Hold on.
That's what they missing. This natural. So I use my
He just said amen. Lord, y'all are not journalists, man.
legs, and I use my athleticism to do what I want to do.
Hey, can we see a rematch between you and Michaela Mayer by any chance?
Sir, we just talking about Bo. Next question.
Wow. That must have been like one of those. Sometimes at these Jake Paul, I've noticed with Jake Paul events that he MVP Hey, fam, can you hear me? Salute. Good family. Let me know if you can hear me If y'all can hear me, let me know if you can hear me so we can continue, fam. Okay, you hear me now. I'm breaking up a little. Damn. Hold on. Yeah, internet connection issues, fam. I don't know what that. Can you hear me clearly now, or am I chopping up? Can you hear me clearly now, or am I chopping up? Let me know, fam. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. So you can't hear me? Okay. Let me see what. Oh, okay. You hear me now. Okay, let's continue. Good. Okay. Man, that was crazy, man, and we were flowing. It's all good. We'll pick it back up. Let me get this back on the screen. I wanted to finish this. It is what it is, fam. All right, let's go.
We talk about Bo. We just had a great performance, unanimous.
How you doing? Jonathan Laura, KO Artist Sports. Linda Serrano or Katie Taylor. Does it annoy you that they keep bringing up Caroline every fight you have?
Okay, here's the Caroline question. This sort of went viral. They clipped it out.
It is annoying, and I will explain why. When we talk about Alycia Baumgardner and her career and her trajectory on where she is going, we have to align her with the biggest fights. You know, I'm at a stage where I'm at the biggest fights. Dubois is.
Hold up. This fight that Alycia just had is not the biggest fights, because we don't know Bo Mi Rin Shin. We know Caroline Dubois. We don't know Bo Mi Rin Shin. So what is she talking about here, fam? Power Brand Boxing says all of them interviews are glazers. Question mark. Yeah, they are. Seems that way, bro. Seems that way. Seriously, they all seem like they're glazing this girl. This woman.
Fighter, yes, but she's not nowhere near where I am. Like, take a seat, put some skin in the game. Like I've been saying, it's a respect thing. This game is a respect thing. You just don't.
Yes, it's a respect thing. Respectring media. Yeah, this game is based around respect.
Get a fight by calling somebody else out. You got to put the work in. And again, like I stated, I'm with the biggest fights. I am a prize fighter, not a charity fighter. Next question. Ooh, bars, okay.
Yeah, so she had that bar prepared. She said she's not a charity. I don't understand any of this. All this sounds like duck talk to me. All of that sounds like duck talk. Nothing in that. What is the legitimate reason why you can't fight Caroline Dubois? Who's calling you out? Let's rewind.
A prize fighter, not a charity. Put the work in. And again, like I stated, same thing.
Let's rewind.
At the biggest fight.
See.
And why? When we talk.
Okay, let me rewind.
Laura, KO Artist Sports. It's clear that you've stated many times you want to fight Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor. Does it annoy you that they keep bringing up Caroline every fight you have?
It is annoying, and I will explain why. When we talk about Alycia Baumgardner and her career and her trajectory on where she is going, we have to align her with the biggest fights.
Okay, we have to align her with the biggest fights. This was not a big fight. You and Caroline Dubois is actually a bigger fight. You and Katie Taylor is a bigger fight. You and Amanda Serrano is a bigger fight. You and Clarissa Shields is a bigger fight. This fight you just had was not a big fight, so she's contradicting herself right here.
You know, I'm at a stage where I am at the biggest fights. Dubois is a great fighter, yes, but she's not nowhere near where I am. Like, take a seat, put some skin in the game, like I've been saying. It's a respect thing. This game.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do. If she wants to call you out, she can call you out. Doesn't matter how far into her career or little thereof she's in. She feels like she can share the ring with you, and you're not responding adequately to that. Power Grind Boxing says, I think Alycia downplays Dubois because of various reasons. Alycia wants that payday, and then after that, she's okay with possibly losing against anyone. Yeah, I mean, she already has a loss on her record. So in all the names she's naming are these big fights that she's mentioning. But, like, of course, her and Katie Taylor is a big fight. So it seems like she probably wants to cash out. And, you know, what fighter wants to lose twice? You know, she already has one loss. You want to retire. Okay, you got one loss. That's the only loss I want on my record. I don't want to lose again. And she might be just looking at it as money. She's just talking about money right now and fame. So that's why she keeps mentioning big fights, meaning big names, you know? And so if she's going to lose, she'd rather lose to Katie Taylor than a Caroline Dubois. Because in her mind, she's going to make more money fighting Katie Taylor. I think that's what's going on with her. But I could be wrong. But yeah, Power Ground. Yeah, that's a good analysis. Yeah. I agree. However, she built her name back up after the loss. And now she's gaining momentum. She wants the money. Yeah, she definitely rebuilt. Because I had to look up who she lost to. So, like, it shows you we don't care about losses in boxing. They say we do, but we don't. You're as good as your last fight. You're as good as your last fight. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're working it out together. We're trying to figure this out together, you know? And it can't get in these fighters' heads. We can only listen to what they say and then make an analysis and opinion based off of that, you know? And try to figure it out.
It's a respect thing. You just don't get a fight by calling somebody else out. You got to put the work in. And again, like I stated, I'm with the biggest fights. I am a prize fighter, not a charity fighter. Next.
Yeah, so that's where you know right there, that line, she doesn't want, I think I know what's going on. She doesn't want to make Caroline Dubois bigger than she is. And in her mind, if I share the ring with this girl, she's going to get clout off my name. This young buck, and I've had to struggle all these years, and now I'm popping. I'm with MVP, Most Valuable Promotions. I'm fighting in Madison Square Garden. Little Kim's walking out with me. Who are you, little girl in the UK, little woman in the UK? Get your sweat equity up. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'm seeing it now as we go through this. I promise you, I'd never watched this before, but I'm reacting to it, you know? So I see where she's coming from. It doesn't mean that it's right, though.
Question.
Ooh, bars open.
Yeah. YouTube, this is for educational purposes for you.
Okay. Hi there. I'm Deja Blaze of Talking with Deja Blaze. You had an amazing fight tonight.
Thank you.
You controlled the pace for the fight tonight for the most part. Was there a game plan going in, and was there a point at any time during the fight that you thought it was going to be yours?
The game plan has always been to do what you know how to do. As a professional, we have to make our own adjustments. I have a great team. They will tell me instructions, but ultimately I have to make that adjustment in the ring. And what was your other question?
Did you feel like you had a point during the fight that you knew you were going to win?
Oh, sir. Sorry, not sir. Ma'am, I knew I was going to win when I stepped in the ring. I knew I was going to win when I signed the contract and when I asked for both.
Well, if you're fighting opponent, if you know you're going to win, that means you're fighting opponents you probably shouldn't be fighting. If you were that confident that you were going to win, then you weren't. That wasn't no 50-50 fight.
Oh, y'all got to know, I asked for Bo. I said, give me Bo. I need that type of aggression. I need that type of fight. I like these exciting fights. Was she a tough girl? Absolutely. She's a Korean warrior woman. Hello?
Yeah, this Korean thing is funny.
Hello. And so Lil Kim coming out and bringing you out, what did that mean to you? My colleague here, Sarita, did the PR for that to get that out, to get that accomplished. What was that for you?
It was everything. When we talk about women sports, when we talk about women movement, we talk about being a collective. I think it's so key, and representation matters. And to be in a sport like boxing, to add the entertainment, to add the movie, to add just the excitement, you know, we have to think about how we set the bar. And Little Kim was perfect for New York. I love fighting New York. I love the
No comment. I don't got any comment about that. It is what it is. Little Kim is, yeah, it is what it is.
fans in New York. I could fight here again and again and again.
Thank you.
Yo, Hip Hop Game, High 97 once again. Yo, there's a part in a fight, Alycia. Yo,
This guy, we're back to this guy again. This Glazer.
like you was just destroying her. It was a rap. We already knew that. But there was a part where she had landed one shot on you, and you looked at her and was like, no. That joke is crazy. What was that moment like for you? Because what you have to understand is you in the ring, but we outside
Who is this guy?
the ring feeling like we are. You know what I mean? In the ring. So what was that like for you?
No, that's so funny that you said that, because I literally remember that now. It's just it's just one of those things. Like, I know you guys see it from the outside, but as a fighter inside, like, it's just completely different. So when she hit me, I'm just like, that shit turned me on. So yeah, okay, bet. No, you didn't.
Interesting.
Okay, bet. Like, it's just one of those things that just gets my light bulb to go off again, just to go get her. So yeah, that's exciting.
Those wake up shots, you know.
That's the fun part.
One more major one. So like in that moment, you fighting, knocking her out and stuff like that. She didn't want no more smoke with you.
That's not true. That girl wanted all the smoke. This guy doesn't know boxing, and you know he's not. He's not. He's a hip hop. He's some hip hop journalist. He's not even a boxing guy. Because that girl was putting pressure on Alycia from round one to the end of the end of the fight. That girl was putting pressure on Alycia. Alycia was not comfortable. Rewatch the fight, fam. Alycia was not comfortable in those middle to later rounds. That girl was putting pressure on her.
One thing I want to ask, because when you went to the corner, you were so confident and stuff like that. It's like nothing.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, bro, facts. No, that girl put pressure on her.
It could break you. Is there anybody that you thought about, like in your family or anything in those moments where it's like, it's bigger than me? I got to make sure I bring home the win for my team.
It's always bigger than me. I think it's important for people to know that I'm still healing from my dad's death. I'm still growing.
Rest in peace. Yeah, I did hear about that.
And learning and making transition. It's important that you have to take your time with those types of things and have patience. So every time I step in the ring, I understand what I'm carrying with and what I'm carrying out. And so I use that as motivation, and I use that to keep pushing forward and just tell the world and just to give inspiration that life is hard, but you can do anything with God first, and to keep pushing. Thank you. Yes.
Good evening, Ms. Baumgardner. Congratulations on your win. Flows with Fight Hype. You just stated
Okay, Fight Hype now.
that you asked for this fight with Bo. Who's next and why?
Who's next and why? Well, I think MVP has a great idea on who I would like next. I'm ready to just step it up again another level with the type of training that I'm doing. These girls who are not stepping up to the plate to do 3 minutes, you can't have a conversation with me. You're not doing the type of training I'm doing in the gym.
Yeah, she's feeling herself. Alycia Baumgardner is feeling herself. I get it. She's, she was undisputed. I think she doesn't have one of the belts, but now I'm questioning, who are you getting in the ring with? Okay, you're doing these 3-minute rounds. but your last opponent, okay, like this is a tune-up fight. Like there's names out there that you're not fighting, and you guys are not getting. Your next opponent is not Caroline. So I mean, okay, fine. If it's Katie Taylor, fine, you get credit for that. And that's if Katie Taylor even wants to fight you. So if Katie Taylor don't want to fight you, who are you gonna fight? Another Bomi Shin? I'm just asking questions, fam. Power ground boxing. Alycia is definitely feeling herself, but she has more to prove. Yeah, she's feeling herself, but she has more to prove. So where is she getting all this from? Why does she feel like this? Is it because she signed with MVP? Like, she really feeling herself. But she's got way more to prove because there's other queens out there who we know y'all are supposed to be fighting each other. It's similar to like Devin and Shakur and Tank. Those three names alone, these guys haven't fought each other. Right? It's crazy that we're going to have a generation of boxing that goes by and Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Tank Davis have not fought each other in any iteration. Shakur hasn't fought any of them. Tank hasn't, like they haven't fought each other. That's crazy, fam. That's straight up crazy. And we're seeing the same thing on the women's side. Clarissa, Alycia Baumgardner, Caroline Dubois, not fighting each other, but yapping at each other, but not fighting each other, just yapping. Right? We got other Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. We got other names too. You know, fine. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor got it on for a trilogy. Kudos to them. You know.
Like I'm like Derek mentioned to me earlier, you're like, you doing two sports. I'm fighting on a man's level. Like that's so key. And that 3 minutes is a lot of work, and I'm putting that work in. And so when we talk about what's next, I deserve those big fights and shit, a big payday. Hello.
Boom. Boom. We finally got to it. 10 minutes in, almost 11 minutes in, we got to what she's been beating around the bush with this money. So she doesn't think, Alycia Baumgardner does not think she's going to make the kind of money fighting Caroline Dubois that she would fighting a Katie Taylor. She don't think she's going to make that. That's not a big fight for her because she saw what Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano were able to do. And that's what she's trying to emulate with Katie Taylor. Yep. Shit, she'll fight a trilogy with Katie Taylor if it's going to pay her every time and lose all 3 times. She'll do it for the paycheck. She's trying to cash out. Alycia Baumgardner is trying to cash out. Yes, sir. Yes, Power Ground Box. We figured it out. 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and we finally figured out what this is all about. Money. And that's why she had that line about charity. I'm a prize fighter. I'm not a charity fighter, or something to that effect. I can't even hear the question. They don't even have a microphone. Amanda Serrano did it. Power Grind Boxing. Yeah. Yeah, Amanda Serrano cashed out. How much money did Amanda Serrano make fighting Katie Taylor? Let's prove her point here. Amanda Serrano earned a reported $8 million for her November 2024 rematch against Katie Taylor, a significant increase from their initial 2022 fight. For their third fight slated for 2025 on Netflix, both fighters are set. Oh, this already happened. So they were set to split a purse of $18 million, likely earning over $9 million each. I mean, it already happened, so I don't know why it's saying that. The purse was expected to rise to $18 million total, which could result in payouts over $9 million each. Wow. Whoa, Amanda Serrano cashed out, man. She don't got to fight again. Crazy work.
Yes, anything to get the fight.
Jonathan Laura K. Artist Sports. You've had a discussion with Katie Taylor, I believe, and is there any continued talks about the fight, or?
You know, I had a conversation with her. I let her know my feelings and my thoughts on us fighting. It was a respectful conversation. I respect Katie, understand that she has put the skin in the game. So, you know, I'm all for seeing how we.
Well, Katie Taylor can treat Alycia Baumgardner the way Alycia Baumgardner is treating Caroline Dubois. She can just little girl her and say, you haven't done enough to fight me. So if Amanda Serrano made that kind of money, what kind of money did Katie Taylor make? You know what I mean? Money has Katie Taylor made on Netflix? Because this is really Netflix that's putting up the bag. For her trilogy fight against Amanda Serrano on Netflix, July 2025, Katie Taylor earned a reported $6 million to $9 million, marking one of the biggest paydays in women's boxing history. This fight was part of a major Netflix streamed event, helping elevate her career earnings to new heights. Wow. Yeah, potential sponsorship boosts. Yeah, I mean, you know, Netflix is putting up the bag for boxing. Powerground Boxing says Katie Taylor will ignore Alycia. In my opinion, she doesn't need to fight Alycia, and that's not. You can't even call it a duck. Katie Taylor doesn't have to prove anything. No one's questioning like this. We didn't really ask for this, to be honest with you, fam. I didn't ask for this. I mean, it's an interesting idea that Katie Taylor and Alycia Baumgardner fight, but it's going to play out the way it played out with Serrano. How's it going to be any different? And in Serrano hits home. I was going to say Serrano hits harder than Alycia. I don't know. Maybe they hit equally hard. But we all know it's going to play out already. Like Alycia Baumgardner and Amanda Serrano are both boxers. They box, they fight, you know. But Katie Taylor does the same thing, you know. So, and she's a little rough. She's rough. Katie Taylor, rough, you know.
You can make a fight happen and seeing what it goes from there.
Alycia, Crystal Hart, Spectrum MNN. I see Derek walked in. Tell me what he was telling you in the corner.
Yeah, fair use YouTube, educational purposes.
His thoughts.
During the fight?
During the fight.
Yeah, he was just telling me, you know, control the situation, understand what you're doing, use that jab. The jab is going to set everything up. Y'all seen how sharp the jab was?
Yeah, Derek kept saying, work behind that stick, work behind that stick.
And, you know, have fun in there too. You have to remember the training is the hard part. I wanted to have fun in there. Like it was a long training camp. It's been a long, I mean, I jumped right into camp after the fight in December. That was a 13-week camp. So, you know, I wanted to have fun in there and just.
Maurice Jones, Four Corners Boxing. Alycia, you mentioned that after the fight, you know, you were battling, you know, a monthly situation. You know, you had your thing. Listen, how empowering is?
Oh God. Why would a reporter bring this up? Alycia said in her post-fight interview that she was on her period. She actually said that to Ariel Helwani. And he's like, thank you for that information. I didn't need to know that. TMI, too much information. And I was thinking, like, is she setting up an excuse for her not her poor performance, but she had a difficult time with this woman. So I'm like, is this an excuse? It sounded like one to me. But
that for women, because I don't think people understand the fight.
Why is he asking this?
That you put on with the opponent that you had and the performance that you put on. So, like, big up to the women that are doing this. And what can you say about Bo that after this fight, I just think that the world needs to see more of her. And
Yeah.
big ups to the Korean women, like you said, because this was
Yes.
an amazing fight.
Yes. Well, first off, on my comment about being on my period and fighting, I just need people
Lord. Lord.
to know we're women, you know, and there was no way I wasn't fighting, you know. I've done this plenty of times when that month came, but it just shows how strong I am, and it literally gives women the
Paraground Boxing, salute to you, bro. He says he's asking because he's mindless and starstruck. Has to be. Has to be. Like, I'm telling you, as a male reporter, if I got credentials there, I heard it, but I'm not asking that. And I'm not asking no glazing questions either. Give me credentials for her next fight. I'm not asking glazing questions. And only one reporter, we've been watching this for a while now, like 12 minutes or something, this press conference. Now, one reporter brought up, only one reporter brought up Caroline Dubois, and it was a little soft question. And then they didn't follow up with what she said. And she got to say that bar about, I'm a prize fighter, not a charity fighter. You know, and that's it. No follow-up questions. That's it. I mean, the interview, the press conference is still going. We'll see.
motivation to say, hell yeah. You feel me? And so that's power within it all. I'm gonna stand in that power every time I get the stage. And listen, it's MVPW. Hello, like, it was perfect. That's one. Two, Bo, great warrior. I knew she was coming to fight. I think people need to respect her game. And when you talk about Dubois and Alycia Baumgardner, two different people. I separated that. Majority
Here we go.
decision. Now listen here, listen closely. When they're on the internet talking, majority decision when it came to Dubois.
Okay, so she's talking about, hold on one second. Caroline Dubois box rec. Let's pull it up because I think she fought, and I'm talking about Caroline Dubois. Let me share this tab. Okay, you guys should be able to see this box rec on the screen. Give me one sec. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm on Caroline Dubois' box rec. Oh, that's what she's talking about. It's right there, fam. See that right here? It says December 25th of last year. No, sorry, my bad. That's okay, no. March 25th. Scroll up right here. Very top right here. See my mouse? March 25th. Bo Mi Shin. And Caroline Dubois won that. So they have a similar opponent. They have the same opponent. But how did Caroline win? Let me see. How did she win? It just says W here. Okay, a win is a win. It just says W. But I think that's what she's talking about. I think this is what not Caroline. This is what Alycia is talking about. So she fought Bo Mi Shin. Oh, this year. She fought her in March of this year. No, that can't be of this year. There's no way. No, it was last year. Royal Albert Hall, Kensington. Okay, WBC World Light. Okay, well, I'm going to get more information on that fight. I'm going to get more information on the fight. But let me rewind this, fam. Let's see. Let's rewind this. Okay. Give me one sec. Let me put this back on the screen. I'm going to replay this part with it where she's saying that, because that's who she's talking about and the difference. All right, let's go.
That's one. Two, Bo, great warrior. I knew she was coming to fight. I think people need to respect her game. And when you talk about Dubois and Alycia Baumgardner, two different people. I separated that majority decision. Now listen here, listen closely. When they're on the internet talking, majority decision when it came to Dubois.
So a split. So she got a split decision against Shin.
In 3 minutes, unanimous when it came to Alycia Baumgardner, two different levels. So when we talk about, common opponents, I'm different and I'm her. And Bo, we need to put her in more fights. She's awesome, man.
Interesting, man, fam. We got so much because I think I saw Caroline Dubois tweet something about this very line that Alycia said about the difference that they did. Oh, salute to brother Devo in the house. Yo, Stephen X, salute to you, bro. Good to see you, man. We're talking Baumgardner wins. Chaos erupts. Shields reacts. Shadasia Green scare and Dubois targets her, meaning Baumgardner. Devo, for Devin, how do you feel about a Virgil Ortiz fight? I like that. At 154, I like that a lot. That's a good fight. My only thing is I want Dev in purposeful fights. I want Devin Haney in purposeful fights. So I'm trying to see what purpose that serves. Like, for example, Devin moved up to 147 and Devin moved up to 147 to fight the number one guy, the champion. He fought the champion in the WBO, Brian Norman Jr. So Virgil Ortiz doesn't have anything that Devin needs. Unless we want to say, oh, Devin needs a tune-up of 154, but that's not the way Devin operates. So I think Devin needs to go ahead and fight the winner of Xander and a Boots. I'm standing on that. But it has to be this year. Devin needs a fight this year. Devin Haney needs a minimum of 2 fights, family, this year. I don't want to hear nothing about Devin Haney fighting once this year. No, he needs to fight twice this year. That's why I'm very disappointed in this May 30th. It seems like it's not happening. It's not happening. Salute to Brother Devo. I've heard other channels talking about this, and sorry for being like, oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I try to stay live for the family. Folks got things to do. I'm here. I'm consistent. I'm gonna be on this microphone for y'all. Yeah, but salute to you, Devo. Salute to the chat. Make sure y'all like the video, share it. Power Grind Boxing, salute to you. Caroline Dubois is good, and I like her, but she has a lot of fighters she could fight at 135 lightweight. True, she's a 135 pounder. Alycia is a 130, but she wants to fight and calling out Alycia, who fights at super featherweight 130. Yeah, exactly. But remember, Alycia called out Clarissa. She called out. This is not unprecedented to call out someone bigger than you. And the bigger person should oblige them. In this case, though, it's a bigger person calling out a smaller person. So yeah, I see your point. It's Caroline Dubois who's bigger than Alycia, and that's the cover that Alycia has. She can say, listen, I'm a one, and she has been saying that I'm a 130 pounder. I'm not no 135. So it's a good little out for her, but folks aren't really buying it. I see a lot of commentary on Twitter, these Twitter streets and stuff. Nah, people are not letting her get away with. People are considering this a duck. I got the poll in the chat. Well, I didn't ask if you guys think it was a duck. I asked who do you think wins. But yeah. Power Grind Boxing says, yeah, Alycia wants the big fights at 130. Well, there's nobody at 130 though. Like, what weight class does Katie Taylor fight at? Katie Taylor is a 2-weight undisputed world champion, currently fighting at super lightweight, 140. So we just addressed that right there. Why is Alycia Baumgardner calling out the bigger Katie Taylor, fam? So you have no problem fighting a 140-pound Katie Taylor, but you have an issue with fighting a 135-pound Caroline Dubois, fam. I'm pointing out inconsistencies here that y'all can easily see for yourselves. It's self-evident, right? Let's logically think about this. Katie Taylor's a big woman, 140. Alycia's 130. Caroline Dubois is in the middle at 135, fam. So Alycia Baumgardner doesn't want Caroline Dubois, right? For this reason. She wants to fight Serrano and Taylor. She called out Serrano too, but why? She wants those names because she wants that money. Boom. See, we're figuring this out together. I agree. It is a duck. Yes, power grind boxing. This is a duck. Because the minute I point that out, there's nothing we can say. Like, no, Katie Taylor's 140. You want to fight her? You can't move up to 135? You're going to have to move up to 135 or 140 to fight Katie. And Katie Taylor's not coming down to 135. Why? You got to move up to 140. The bigger person doesn't have to come down for nothing. The smaller person has to move up to their weight class and prove that they can fight at that weight. Power Grind Boxing says, I agree, but is Caroline willing to go down and fight? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm figuring this out. That's why I wanted to focus today on like women's boxing. You know, it's very rare sometimes to focus just on the woman, but I wanted to focus on the woman today. Just because yesterday they had to fight. And these are things, this in women's boxing is heating up, fam. That's why I'm covering this today, because I can see, I guess you could say trends or momentum. I can see like women's boxing is about to take all the way off this year. You know, and as problematic as Jake Paul's politics are, I have to give outside the ring. I have to give him full credit for his efforts in women's boxing and what he's trying to do and what he's doing. You know, I can sense as just me as a fan, boxing analyst, journalist, that something big is happening in women's boxing. You can sense it, fam. You know, and I remember I told y'all I did an interview a couple months back, and I was doing a female interviewer, and she's like, "Do you cover women's boxing?" And I said, it's something that I need to cover more of. You know what I mean? And then she had volunteered. She has a daughter. And I said, it would be nice to have an intern, like a female intern that can go to the fights and, they get credentials. And I do want to cover it more. So that's a good question, bro. And I have to do more research on that. Let me just put it that way. Maybe you can find that out. Power Ground Boxing says, I rock with Haney. I hope he can get in a couple fights this year, but they're intentionally boxing him out. Yeah, Devin Haney needs a fight. ASAP Rocky. Devin Haney needs a fight, man. All right, let's get to it.
And it was a great fight.
I have a question for you.
Mike got a question.
So 3 fights in 9 months after not a lot of activity the last couple of years. How has that changed it for you?
Yes. So first off, thank you to MVP for keeping me busy. That was something that was so big for me. And from going.
Very important for fighters to stay busy. So we just finished talking about Devin Haney. It's not his fault. It's what boxing is doing right now. It's bullshit.
From no fights to fighting back to back, it has allowed me to be in position and understand what my influence can do for the world. We need a face of women's boxing, and you have that face. That's Alycia Baumgardner, and I continue to accept the challenge.
Uh-oh. Now, you know, Carissa's got a lot to say about that one. Wow, because Carissa's the trademarked GOAT, greatest woman of all time. And she just said, Alycia said, I am the face of women's boxing. Wow.
Challenges that are thrown to me. When 3 minutes is a question, no problem. When it's 12 rounds, no problem. When it's 10 rounds, no problem. New York, no problem. Any challenger, no problem. And when we talk about being the face, that's who you get. So it's been great, and I love it. I love to fight. I do. It's crazy.
Katie, it's Johnny Boy at Fight Hype. Everyone's talking about Katie Taylor, but if the Katie Taylor fight can't be made, is Amanda Serrano the next fight? And who's the tougher fighter, Amanda or Katie?
I think if we can't get the Katie.
Yeah, she wants big names. She's only talking about right here. Power Ground said it. She wants to fight Serrano and Taylor. She just wants, she wants the paydays. Power Grind Boxing says Clarissa already did a 30-minute rant on the fight. Yeah, I know, fam. As I'm playing this, I'm trying to find it right now. Okay, let's finish this though, bro. You're right on time, man. You're right on time. It's great timing, man.
Katie fight, I think the Amanda fight makes the most sense, honestly. Just being here in New York City. Listen, this is my second home now, y'all. Like, we might as well get it.
Well, Detroit's a hop skipping away. I know she fights out of Dallas now, though.
On popping at the Garden with Amanda, and it's just an opportunity for the fans of boxing. When we talk about women's sports, we talk about setting the bar. It's with Amanda, and when you ask which one's tougher, listen, it don't matter who. Just put me in there, and I'm gonna show you.
It's almost done.
Question? Andres Gomez, a Cornerman boxing champ. I have one more question. Clearly everybody loved your performance in the fight tonight, but would you say this was your greatest performance yet? And if not, is there anything different you would have liked to?
How could this be her greatest performance? Man, these guys are glazing.
Have done out there.
Listen, I am my biggest critic. Okay, I mean, the biggest. And when we talk about my best performance, no, but it's coming though. And
see, even she had to say, like, calm down, dude. This is not my best performance. I don't know why these guys, it's because you guys like her. That's why. You guys like this woman a lot. That's why you got nothing to say. You got no criticism of Alycia Baumgardner whatsoever. Okay, I think I found something. Yeah, let's finish this. And I think I didn't find the full thing, but it's all good.
Okay with understanding where I'm at right now in my career and where I'm at in my position. I'm always striving to be the best. I'm never satisfied at all. I've been in sports since a 5-year-old and started boxing at 8. And, I understand what it takes to be the best for me, not for the world, but for me and the expectations I have.
And that's why it's so disappointing that she popped dirty for what's the names again? Alycia. I want to get the names right. Tested positive for the banned steroid mesterolone and methanol metabolites in a July 12, 2023 urine sample, days before her July 15th victory over Christina Leonardato. Isn't that interesting? Because Christina's the girl that she lost to, fam. And then she beat her in the rematch. Oh, man, this is not good. She strongly denied wrongdoing, noting other samples were clean and was later cleared by the WBC. That doesn't mean anything. Getting cleared by the WBC has nothing to do with failing a drug test, fam. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And I know these guys, these Glazers, they like her. They're not going to say this stuff. I get it. I get it. But it's just so sad. And I can even say the same thing about Ryan Garcia. There's a picture of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney as young boys, if you will, at Circus Circus. I know you can recognize it, Circus Circus in Vegas. And I guess in one of the ballrooms, the amateur boxing, USA Boxing, posing together in a photo together. These guys grew up together as rivals, if you will, in the West Coast area. And so you've been fighting your whole life as a 5-year-old, 6, 7, 8 years old, and then you just throw away your reputation as a clean athlete just to win a fight. And there's not a lot of people on earth that can say they've been doing something since they were 5 years old, and they're doing it today professionally as adults. Can you guys say that? Not a lot of people on earth can say that. I've been doing this since I was 5, and now I'm a professional. These guys have dedicated their whole life, and a lot of them, their parents just forced them into it, and they loved it, or they were fighting as children. Devin Haney was getting in fights in school, so his dad's like, "Hey, come on, or something like that." He was playing football or something and getting in fights, and his dad took him to a gym, and the rest is history. Right? I know if I'm a professional athlete, and I'm not, but I do train, just train in terms of working out just to stay in shape. But I'm like, I've been playing sports since I was a child too, but not as a professional. Not once have I thought about popping PEDs. Never. And I played sports. Like I played in high school competitively. The full video is on Fight Hub and on Claressa Shields' channel. Oh, perfect. Thank you, bro. Okay, I'll get the full one. Thank you for that. That's an easy find. Power Grind Boxing says rivals use PEDs for rivals. Yeah, that's what Munguia did. Munguia lost his fight in Mexico City, I think it was. Somewhere in Mexico. And the guy he faced off, he had to rematch him in Riyadh. And I remember Canelo was out there in his change room showing him some stuff. And he beat him in that rematch. And then afterwards we found out he popped dirty. Right? So great point, bro, that you're raising. Like the stakes are higher. So yeah, you're going to take PEDs because you want to make sure you win. So it doesn't look good for her, but I notice folks don't really want to talk about this. But, over here, we tell the truth. So
for myself. So this was a great fight. I'm happy that I was able to carry out a great performance and still.
All right, give it up for Alycia, everybody.
Thank you. I do want to say one other thing, too. I want to say thank you to the media for coming out and covering such a sport. I think it's so important to have media cover the sport in the right integrity way.
Okay, this is interesting what you're saying.
I think it's important that sometimes media can misconstrue words and create narratives, but when you actually know the fighter and you know their story and you understand who they are as an individual outside the ring, you can build a better story. You can have a better outcome. And I think when you get to do that, people respect.
Well, there's limits to that. Getting to know a fighter personally, great. But boxing media we're not your press agents or your PR. We don't do PR for fighters. Because fighters, I'm part of boxing media. Fighters, I've been accused of being on a fighter payroll. I've never received any money from any fighter, fam. I'm not on any fighter's payroll, even the ones that I like. I'm not on their payroll. I can't be, or I can't cover the sport properly. The minute I get paid, it's fine, but then I can't call myself boxing media. At that point, I'm a public relations PR manager or something for that fighter. If they pay me, that means I have to say nice things about them. So I can't do that if I'm a boxing entity and I'm trying to be objective as possible as a boxing respectring media LLC. I have to, the name of my company is Respect Ring Media. It's not the fighter's name LLC. You know what I'm saying? So
Your report, people respect your writing. So just remember that we're
speaking of respect,
human, and that we're only a fighter for 10 rounds, 12 rounds. So yeah, enjoy your night. Thank you.
yeah, okay, that's what I mean. She's likable. Like, I'm not even trying to hate on. I'm not hating on her. You know, I don't know. She probably thinks people hate on her. We all love the sport. You know, we just all love the sport, and we want the best for the sport. We want fair play. You know, and you know, eventually you got to stop calling people drug cheats. Like, I don't go around calling her a drug cheat. I don't go around calling Canelo a drug cheat anymore because he hasn't popped dirty in a long time. Eventually, you know, you can't keep calling somebody that, you know, but this hasn't happened too long ago. But anyways, let me find Clarissa. So fam, make sure you come in, fill out that poll. I'm going to close the poll soon. Let me find Clarissa Shields on Alycia. I saw a clip. Oh, okay. I'm laughing because the title says oh man, let me just show it to you. This is hilarious, fam. This title is hilarious. This is a funny title, man. Look at the title of this video. Right here, fam. Do you see that? Make sure it's on the screen. Yeah. Let me close this. Okay, it says they all suck. Claressa Shields goes off on Baumgardner and Shadasia Green and crazy. I swear to God, I didn't see this yet, fam. Okay, I'm seeing this for the first time. I'm seeing this for the first time. This is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be interesting because, you know, Claressa Shields does not know how to hold her tongue. So, Power Grind Boxing. Sorry, let me let this. I really should get YouTube Premium again. Oh God, these commercials. I gotta get YouTube Premium again. Power Grind Boxing says Clarissa was turned up on the post, so she was recluse with her words. Clarissa wants all the smoke. Oh, she was reckless with her words. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, she was reckless with her words. Clarissa wants all the smoke. Yeah. Like I'm. Let's see. Hold on, let me get the volume right. Salute to Fight Hub TV. YouTube, educational purposes, fair use.
I have been dominant for 20 years. A girl ain't never gave me a run for my money, dog. Okay? Not even close. But what I'm gonna say is this.
Hold up. Is she sauced up here? Does she drink? I'm just asking.
You MVP bitches.
Oh, I can already tell where this is going. Fam, let's go.
Keep Claressa Shields' name out your motherfucking mouth. All y'all. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. It's levels to this shit. And I'm on level 100, and y'all motherfuckers on level 10. Real shit. Y'all cannot do nothing with me.
She said she's on 100 and they're on 10. Damn.
Zero.
Hold up one sec. Power Ground Boxing says she does drink. And she was about to drink some wine. She was turned up. Yeah, I mean, I know, you know, I could tell she was just starting. I could tell she wanted, you know, And Clarissa Shields doesn't need liquid courage, fam. She doesn't need to get turned up. She's always turned up. I didn't know she drinks. So if she drinks, she drinks. So I already can tell if they're calling it a rant, this is going to get real entertaining real soon.
Are y'all okay? And then, little Miss Alycia, you look like a fucking amateur, my girl.
Oh my. Now, is that even fair to I don't know about that now. An amateur? Hold up, fam. She looked like an amateur? Okay, let's go.
You look like
Power Grind Boxing says, yeah, she drinks wine every now and then. Carissa's up for any problems. It's not fair, but the enemies. Yeah, exactly. So I got to just look at it that way. That's the context. They're rivals, they're enemies. So I got to take this in that context. Okay, but she drinks wine. All right. I mean, honestly, I don't think that will ever hurt someone like with her physique and her stamina and her athleticism. And there's health benefits to drinking wine too. So, I mean, as long as she's not drinking 6 bottles a day, you know. But she probably got a little turned up for this.
an amateur tonight. And you do all this shit talking about what you can do with me, what you can do with Caroline.
Oh, Clarissa, why are you using that term? Why are you using that term? She was not running. She was using some footwork in those middle to late rounds to get out of the way. She had to. But that girl was putting pressure on her. She had to box. You know. Salute to Eric O in the building. Salute, family. Been listening for a minute while I finish up this work. Oh, nice. Thanks, bro. Salute to Eric O in the building. The family's coming through on the Saturday night. This is amazing, fam. I said I'll do a show. It's late, but I came through. I have to be a man of my word, fam. Covering this boxing that we love, you know.
Soon as you got tired and you got touched up, you got on your wheels. Remove the name Claressa Shields out your mouth, bro. Quit saying my name.
Fab is, oh man, I could tell this is gonna get good real soon. Let's go.
Quit hating on me to make yourself look better. Because when you get in the ring and you fight, you don't look better.
Oh boy. The draw, I can feel the tension building, fam.
I ain't even about to get on here and even, but baby, it's levels to this. And when you want to be on my level, you need to work a little bit harder.
Whoa. Nah, forget Caroline Dubois, fam. Nah, I want to see Clarissa Shields versus Alycia Baumgardner. I don't want to see, nah. Caroline Dubois, get in line. You're not next. I want to see Clarissa Shields versus Alycia Baumgardner next. I want that next. Bars. Yeah, Eric, I'm laughing over bars. No, forget Caroline Dubois. I'm sorry, dear. Get a couple more fights in. I want to see Alycia Baumgardner and Clarissa Shields now, this year, fam. This year. Make it happen. Jake Paul, make it happen. Nikizia, the CEO or whatever over there, your company, make it happen. Clarissa, make it happen. Eddie Hearn, wait, hold on. Oh, no. I was going to say Eddie Hearn. No, y'all MVP over there, make it happen. I forgot, Clarissa's represented by I forgot the name, but yeah, and her husband, I think Papoose does some representing too.
Yes, you, Alycia, and you, Shadasia, y'all need to work a little bit harder because you motherfuckers can't fuck with me with this.
Yeah, Shadasia Green went out on a stretcher last night, fam.
This boxing shit. You can't. You can't. And that's all I'm gonna say. She gonna get on here screaming and yelling.
Notice Clarissa got all dolled up for this too. This is not some spontaneous rant, you know, sitting in her sweats. No, she's dolled up for this one.
Oh, you're so insecure. Girl, no. You're insecure. You're loud, and you're wrong.
Hold up, you're not loud, Clarissa?
I hate a person that's wrong and strong about it. You cannot box anything like me. Nothing. Nothing. Y'all was saying Shadasia was the one that's supposed to knock me out. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, this Shadasia can't do anything with Clarissa Shields. I think we saw that last night. Nah, she can't do it. Clarissa destroys Shadasia Green. Family, I said it like 20 minutes ago. Women's boxing, watch out. This year, it's gonna blow up, fam. I can feel it. I'm sensing it. There's great storylines. Trust me. That's why I'm like, we got to cover this now because I can already see. I'm trying to get ahead of the game. I'm already behind. I'm like, women's boxing gonna take off this year. But we can't have ducking going on. Salute to Power Grind Boxing. Laugh out loud. When she shows that body, I'm like, yeah, Carissa's showing. Yeah, she's showing off. She got dolled up, man. When Clarissa said wrong and strong, I laughed so much. Yeah, there might be some projection though. I'm like, so you're not loud? Alicia's loud. Alycia seems. Watch that press conference. I have to be. She wasn't loud in that press conference. But yeah, I see what she's saying too. I mean, it's woman. This is women's fighting each other, you know.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I whoop Lonnie Daniels' ass easily with 2 torn shoulders. And she go in here and get stopped.
Yeah.
And now all y'all talking about some.
She did whip on Lonnie Daniels. Lonnie Daniels was literally running in the ring. She was literally running. And y'all know I don't like to use that term, but Lonnie Daniels was running against Claressa Shields. Clarissa had to chase that girl down, man. That was hilarious in that fight.
I'm not even gonna talk about nobody walkout because I love Lil' Kim. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Great. Okay. But what I would say as far as in the boxing, these girls ain't really got no skills for real, bro. Like real shit. Real shit. Like just stop, bro.
Not true. Alycia Baumgardner has skills, boxing skills. That's not true.
Just stop. Remove Claressa Shields' name out y'all fucking mouth, bro. Especially you little bitches. Remove my name out y'all mouth, bro. Real shit.
Oh, wow. Wow, fam.
Shit. Real shit. Nah. Come on now. Ain't none of these girls on my level. None of them. And that's why I got something for their ass. But it's nothing to prove. What do I got to prove? That I box better? That I got more accomplishments? That I'm faster? That I'm better conditioned? This bitch got on Ariel Hawani and said, I've never seen Clarissa in TikTok.
Oh yeah, I've never seen her in dog shape. I've never seen her with abs on the scale. Get a nutritionist.
Dog shape. Was Shadasia in tip-top dog shape?
Fam, it's hard to comment on a woman. Like, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? But just speaking as like a boxing analyst, journalist, not any like male perspective, but just as a journalist, no. Shadasia Green did not look in shape to me. I'm like, that's not your best. That didn't look like no dog fighting shape. I'm not looking at y'all sexually. I promise you I'm not. I'm looking at it from a boxing level. No, Shadasia Green, you might be a big boned person or whatever, but you didn't look in shape to me. Respectfully. Salute to Eric. Oh, fighters are supposed to call out the best. Yeah. No, this is good for boxing. I'm excited. That's why I said Caroline Dubois, you're going to have to wait in line. Like, for real, for real. And Clarissa, you're going to have to come down and wait. There's no way Alycia Baumgardner, it's not fair. She can't move up to freaking heavyweight and fight you. You're going to have to come down. So there is truth in what she's saying, fam. I might get in trouble for saying this, but like Carissa's gonna have to. Carissa's not an overweight person, but I'm just saying she's gonna have to cut weight to fight at a lower weight class to even make this possible, or it's just a fantasy fight, fam. Then let's just stop talking about it. And yeah, Caroline, you're next. But this is really on Clarissa. But look what she's saying. She's saying, keep your name out my mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Salute to Eric. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, we're just being objective here. I ain't sexualizing y'all. I ain't objectifying y'all. I'm a boxing fan. And I'm on this mic trying to cover some boxing as some boxing media. That's all I'm trying to. I'm a guy with a microphone, fam. Erico says she don't want to lose her looks. Yeah, she doesn't want to lose the thickness, but you can get it back real easy. So Eric O says it's easy to stay the best in a division with no competition in the talent pool. It's hurting her though, fam. It's hurting her. Because I'm no longer interested in seeing Claressa Shields. I watch every fight that she has, but I'm not going to lie to you. I already know she's going to win. All right, my God, she's going to win. Who is this person? I already know she's going to win. Her last fight, somebody had to tell me. I was doing a radio interview. I posted it on, it's on the page here. The woman that was interviewing me here in my city told me, oh, are you going to watch the Claressa Shields fight tonight? I said, oh, she caught me off guard in the interview, fam. I didn't even know Clarissa was fighting, and I'm coming on her media platform as the boxing expert. She's telling me Carissa's fighting. I didn't even know, because I don't follow Clarissa like that. I watch every fight of hers, but like the last fight she's had, like I want to say the last 5, 6, like we know you're going to beat up these girls, these women. You've accomplished everything you can. If you don't want to lose the weight, then like, I don't know. What are we doing here, fam? What are we doing? Like, geez, man.
Got on the scale looking a mess. Not a pack in sight. And then got stopped. And then you get on the scale. Every bone and muscle showing on you. But you got tired in your fight too. You don't see Clarissa work.
So that's interesting because Alycia Baumgardner's physique is insane, but she gasses out. I wonder if it's the same thing like with Kayla Plant. That muscular frame doesn't really help in boxing. Because Clarissa doesn't gas out. More or less.
And really fucking work. I can tell that y'all not even putting in the work inside the gym to even compare to me. And then skill-wise, please, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano will stop Alycia, and she knows. I hope one of them accept her challenge.
Listen, that's no joke. Both of those women hit hard. Serrano and Taylor, they hit hard like dudes. And Clarissa hits hard too.
And beat her ass, because she's not hard to beat. One-dimensional.
Eric O says, does she gas out though? She's been fighting 3-minute rounds the last few fights. Oh, you're talking about Alycia? This last fight she had yesterday, I don't know. I don't want to call it gassing out. 10 and 12 rounders. Yeah, this was a 10-round fight at 3 minutes. She was getting hit by that woman, Bo Mi Ri Shen, and her hands were down. And her inside game is little to non-existent. And she just looked tired to me when she was trying to initiate that clinching and stuff. She was like bending over. I don't want to say gassing out, but there was some fatigue. But she already explained like she was on her period. So maybe that's why. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know she used to. Yeah, she fights. Well, this fight was a 10-rounder, and now she's doing 3. She's the only woman. Her and Serrano are the only ones fighting 3-minute rounds. But Serrano's last fight wasn't 3 minutes. I don't think it was. But
Soon as she get in trouble, she get the running, holding like a mug. I don't know what round was that, 6, 7.
yeah, I was just talking about clinching.
She holding. Keep my name out your mouth, bro.
Erico says I didn't get to pay attention to the whole fight. Oh, it was a good fight. It was a decent fight. It wasn't a great fight. It wasn't a poor fight. It was a good fight. We got to put things in proper context. I don't go around calling every fight a great fight. It wasn't a great fight, but it wasn't a poor fight either. Your attention was on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, I guess it's worth a rewatch. I know tonight I'm not rewatching it. I want to rewatch Chisora and Wilder again for some reason. I don't know why. I've watched it twice now, and I feel like after we're done here, I feel like just watching a good heavyweight fight. I'm just in the mood to see that again with all the chaos and drama in that fight.
For real, like I'm at the point. You know what? It's freedom of speech. Say what y'all want. Go ahead.
Damn, she stole my line. I say that all the time. We got the freedom of speech. Use it, fam. The U.S. Constitution gives you freedom of speech. Speak your mind, family. Great lesson.
But the facts is in the pudding, bro. Like, quit even comparing these girls to me. Yes, the sport of women boxing got some good women in it. But when you talk about top 3, top 4, my dog, I got myself, I have Katie, and I have Amanda.
That's a good list. Yeah, yeah. You can switch them around in the order, but those 3, who's going to argue that those are the top 3 in women's boxing? I wouldn't put Alycia Baumgardner in the top 3. I'm not willing to do that right now for various reasons.
I may even throw Michaela Mayer in there. That's it. Oh, and Lauren Price. That's it. The rest of these girls. Oh, and Caroline. I got to put Caroline up there as number 4. So myself, Katie, Amanda, Caroline, then Michaela. That's it. That's it.
Rewrite real quick with AI in Acrobat Studio.
Are you serious? You know, I'm going to have to YouTube Premium again. I can't be having commercials going off. All right, family.
Short and snappy.
Let's go.
These girls done piss me off.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go, fam.
Shadasia been popping shit for years. Them little punks on the boxing podcast, y'all some pussies. Y'all been some punk bitches. I don't like nothing.
Erico says you really don't like AB. Yeah. Well, there's a way to resolve this dispute. This of not liking each other. Y'all go ahead and exchange leather. That's a very healthy way of handling the animosity y'all have for each other. Straight up.
Y'all been trolling for years, talking about how Shadasia can knock this out, knock that out, and she's the most kept secret, and everybody ducking her. And then did you not see that? And now y'all already talking about some, oh, she was sick. Oh, something wrong with her. Well, you're not supposed to get in the ring then.
She's talking true. I mean, Shadasia cannot deal with after what I saw. Shadasia cannot beat Clarissa Shields. It ain't happening, fam. That's not happening in any universe.
Fuck. And how you to face a women's boxing and you fight in front of 2,100?
Yeah, just another great point. Clarissa Shields sells out when she fights there in Flint. I don't know Detroit that well. I don't know if she fights in Flint or if it's in Detroit, but wherever she fights, she always fights in Michigan. It's sold out, and she's got a real following. Alycia don't got that kind of following. She doesn't. And when we're talking about this face of boxing thing, Alycia Baumgardner doesn't have that kind of fan base. Where are they? Except for dudes that are simping hard for her online. that's it. She's got dudes that simp for her online. I'm talking about Alycia.
Gone, nigga. Gone, little dude. Gone, bro. Gone. To little dogs. And fucking amateurs. Amateurs. Amateurs, bro. Amateurs. It's just amateurs, bro. And I literally told Shadasia after I fought Franchon, me and you next, why would you go and fight Lonnie? You didn't get your ass whooped. This girl's...
Y'all they should have fought before they should have fought then. They should have fought. Why is she going through a third? Like, this is the problem in boxing.
It stressed me out tonight. I might drink me some wine tonight, bro. These girls done stressed me the fuck out. And then
power grind. This is what you're talking about. She's gonna bust out the wine. Oh, this is funny.
All y'all fans who be popping shit for these girls. Oh, she this, she man, get up out of here.
She's really upset. Eric O says that's what I was wondering. Why fight Lonnie? This is ruins fights. Now there's no appetite. There's literally no point in Claressa Shields and Shadasia Green fighting nothing. Like we don't want to see it. This woman got carried out on a stretcher last night. Man, yeah, bro. This is what you're talking about. Let's see her bust up the wine.
Y'all better speak that shit to them little bitches. Dude, none of them girls better be lucky I can't make none of them little ass weight class. They better be lucky. Lucky. If I can make them little ass weight classes, they'd be got.
No. That's not good enough. I see now this, Clarissa, you're coming borderline to sounding like you're ducking because you have the ability to cut that weight. You know how to do that. You have the resources to go ahead and do that. Okay. And if these girls they're not going to stop saying your name until you fight them, Clarissa. They're clout chasing off your name. So you need to shut their mouth up. Salute to Devo. Yeah. I wish they were in the same weight class. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, now I'm amped up, fam. After seeing this rant, I am amped up. Caroline, you gotta wait. No. I want to see Alycia and Clarissa. I'm not even interested in Alycia and Katie Taylor and Amanda. I'm not interested in that. The fight that's going to make waves in women's boxing is Clarissa Shields. Listen to what I'm saying, family. This is not a fantasy fight, but Clarissa, and I'm a man talking like this about a woman, but she has the resources to cut the weight in a professional way to fight this woman at a lower weight class. We cannot expect Alycia to go all the way up to heavyweight. That's ridiculous. Y'all are going to have to come to some agreement. You have lawyers, you have management. Make it happen. If Jake Paul and Tank Davis were going to literally share a ring together, which as ludicrous as that is, that shit was about to really happen, fam, then you're telling me this can't happen? You're telling me this can't happen when Tank, in some ways, is actually smaller than Alycia Baumgardner in the sense that, like, okay, Alycia Baumgardner is a 130-pounder, but Tank's a short little dude, and he's a man. Alycia is probably taller than Tank Davis. She might be She fights at a lower weight, but she might be walking around heavier than him too. Tank Davis is not a big dude, fam. So stop it. I don't want to hear nothing this can. I'm stop it. Salute to Brother Devo. That's a Riyadh season level fight, but I'd rather it be on MVP because of the platform would do it justice. Yeah, it would do justice on MVP. It would be appropriate because MVP has been putting in the work on women's boxing. Nobody's gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, MVP." They don't care about women's boxing. No, they seem like they're the only one. Like they're really trying to make waves, and they have. Jake Paul and the other guy, the Canadian, the CEO, I think, or his partner, Nikiza. They're doing a good job with the women's side. I got no complaints. Now, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but right now it looks good.
That's why I'm going back down to 160. I done whooped everybody's ass. 54, 60, 168, 160.
See, she's been there before. That's how you know she can get her body down there. You fought at those weight classes, hon. You fought there already. So your body can cut. You can cut the weight. You just don't want to.
75, 175 plus. I done beat him already. Now I'm going back down to 160 to fight against a Olympic champion. Girls can't fuck with me, goofies. Popping all that shit y'all fight week. And gonna perform like that. Shut up. Goddamn bum.
Damn. And she hasn't started drinking yet.
Fucking wine.
Oh, she got a stack of wine. Lord.
Something to relax my nerves, man.
That is a big ass bottle.
These girls gonna piss me all the way off. These girls gonna piss me off.
As a travel photographer, I'm always looking for ways to get the most out of my money on trips. And the Expedia...
Oh man, I'm gonna have to get YouTube Premium. All right, let's go.
It ain't even that I think that don't nobody compare to me. It's not that. It's that I see the real. And when I see that you boxing like you an amateur, but you steady popping shit like you Claressa Shields or you...
She's going too far. Alycia Baumgardner wasn't fighting like an amateur. Fam, you tell me. Y'all let me know. Am I tripping? She wasn't fighting like an amateur.
Motherfucking Katie or Amanda and you're not. That really grind.
Salute to Brother Devo. I want to see Dubois versus Baumgardner. I don't want to see Katie Taylor, who's retiring, yeah, or damn near 40-year-old Amanda Serrano. Yeah, man, I don't want to see that, man. And I don't like Amanda Serrano. Has her last few fights, she's been just there for the paycheck against Katie. To me, that's the way it appears to me. That last fight she had against Katie Taylor was not necessary. Boy, she was not trying. So Power Grind Boxing says Clarissa's last fight was at over 170 plus. So I would be surprised if she loses 40 plus pounds to fight Baumgardner. Okay. Alycia does not fight like an amateur, but they are enemies. Right, exactly. She doesn't fight like an amateur. Please. She's one of the nicer boxers to watch on the female side because a lot of the women just be swinging. No, Alycia knows how to box. Come on, y'all. She's trained by Derek James. And she knew how to box before meeting Derek James. She's even better now under him. You know what I'm saying? So, no, we got to be fair. But I get why Carissa's talking like this, fam. You know what I'm saying? So her last fight was at over 170. I hear you, fam. But then the fight's never happening, man. It's never happening, man. She just don't want to. She doesn't want to get into that kind of dog shape. You know what I mean? She doesn't feel like she has to prove anything. So, salute to Brother Devo. She fought good. Alycia, I liked her performance. Yeah, she weathered the storm and she did win. The right fighter won. She had some adversity, but she did. The right person won, fam. Power Ground Boxing, salute to you. She sets up her shots, sets traps. I like how Alycia fights. I do too. I don't miss Alycia fights. I don't miss Clarissa Shields fights. I don't miss their fights. So obviously they both have something that's entertaining. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. If you enjoy boxing, they got the goods, fam. And I'm a boxing fan. Salute to brother Eric. Oh, it's never happening. Yeah, it's not happening. And look, like I'm not judging, but Carissa's popping out the wine. Like her lifestyle has reached a certain point where she's comfortable enough to fight and pop out wine. It's not going to hurt her, to be honest with you. Not at the heavyweight level. She's got the size and the power. You know, she could drink friggin' vodka if she wants. It don't matter. She has knockout power. She hasn't gotten a knockout in a while, but she's got power. And she's got skills. So, you know. Eric O says she's talking about having a baby too. There you go. Speaking of women's boxing. That reminds me of the movie A League of Their Own. Have you guys seen that? The baseball movie? Tom Hanks and Gina Davis, I think, is in it. I used to watch that, A League of Their Own. And then she says, I want to go have a baby and have a family. And, you know, that's the thing. With women's boxing, you only have a certain time limit with these athletes, and then they go off and have a family, you know. How old is Alycia? How old is Alycia? Because she may, I don't know if she has a man. I don't know what's going on. If she, oh, she's 31. See, she's in that age where she probably wants a child too. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't. Power Ground Boxing says Clarissa is comfortable. She's trying not to negotiate with Michaela Mayer and fight at 160. Clarissa does want to have a child. Carissa's comfortable. She's trying. Oh, she's trying to negotiate with Michaela Mayer and fight at 160. Okay. Clarissa does want to have a child. Okay. Now that's Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields. Okay, that's something, of course, to get excited about. But yeah, we go back to weight here. This weight issue. A potential super fight between undisputed champions Clarissa Shields and Michaela Mayer is considered very realistic for 2026. That's this year. Negotiations are ongoing. With the primary obstacle being the catch weight. Shields seeks a 160 to 65 pound, and Mayer prefers to stay around 160. 160, fam. I'm just thinking. Okay, 160. Alycia, can Alycia go up to? Erico says, I like that fight. Erico, she's gonna whoop on Michaela again, though. Yeah, like exactly. The fight is at least so good. We have a little benchmark here. So this is good, fam. We're conversing, we're figuring things out. We have a little benchmark, 160. So Clarissa, why don't you go up to 160? And Alycia, why don't you go up to 160? So both of y'all got work to do. Alycia, you got to eat more. And Clarissa, you got to eat less. And y'all meet in the middle at 160. Problem solved. Carissa's probably got to lose 30 pounds. Alycia, you got to gain 30 pounds. Just get a weight gainer drink, get a nutritionist, eat more food. You'll get up there real easy. Power Grind Boxing says, Alycia says she would fight Clarissa at 147. Alycia says she won't go up. Lord, this fight is never happening, fam. Clarissa Shields not going down to no 147. Hell no. Now, that's a glory division. That's a glamour division in male boxing. So fighting at 147 as a man is a great glory and honor. It's a great division, historically speaking, and money-wise. The greats have fought at 147. But on the women's side, I don't know if I can say that. But 147 is a great weight class in general, men or women to fight at. But Clarissa Shields is a heavyweight, fam. Those days are behind her. I was going to say, y'all can figure it out. All right, let's go.
My gears. It like quit being fake. Yeah, you want to be that, but you have to work to be that. And you have not gotten there, bro. You have not gotten there, bro. Keep on working. You looked at
Damn, she's calling her bro. Shoot.
Jesus. My damn corkscrew. I'm gonna leave it be. But you know what? Keep Claressa Shields' name out y'all motherfucking mouth.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
You bitches can't fight like me. Y'all can't squabble. You can't squabble like the Grow.
Oh my God.
Bitch, you can't squabble like the Grow. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Trying to clout chase your way to the top. You look stupid. I try not to get mad on here.
God, she hasn't drank the wine yet, fam. She hasn't opened the goddamn bottle yet. Carissa's a gangster. Yeah, bro. Pargrown. She hasn't opened that wine unless she had a vodka shot or two. She's amped up right now. The wine has not been opened, family. Keep that in mind.
But man, bitches popping it off fight week. Like y'all really about something. Playing bitches dish track or playing tracks in the back while y'all working out and then go out there and look stupid. Y'all
Pargram Boxing says she's gonna start slapping itches soon. Clarissa be really angry. Yeah, she's angry. Yeah, she doesn't like her name being used and clout chased.
Embarrassed. Man, y'all embarrassed everybody in y'all motherfucking selves. Get up out of here. Goofy.
Yes, sir. Eric O, fighters fight. This is all great for boxing. This is great, man. I'm enjoying this little rant of hers too.
I just can't. I just can't deal with the fake shit. Nobody want to call it out. Nobody want to call it out. Fucking girl cannot fight like that, bro. And Shadasia, I don't know what was wrong with her, but I knew that Lonnie was heavy-handed. That's what I did know. I fought Lonnie. Whooped
Oh, she is? Okay.
her ass 10 rounds straight. 2 torn shoulders. But I knew that the bitch can punch hard. So she did this. With them gloves, I said, oh, this bitch heavy-handed. Boop, boop. I said, oh, she got bricks in them hands.
Now, is she putting on? She's probably putting extras on it, fam, because she fought that girl and beat her. So she's got to make her Lonnie seem like she's a world beater, right? Because that was her past opponent. So you want to make sure you big up your past opponent. Heavy hands, really? She might be adding some extras.
She felt them bricks tonight. Keep my name out your mouth. Real shit. Anybody who know Lil Bum Bum, tell her she shouldn't be saying shit about me no more. Nothing. Nothing. She shouldn't be saying nothing. Them skills is poor. 1 through 10. I give her about a 3. Tonight.
She's talking about Shadasia, right? I think she's talking about Shadasia right now.
She got on the wheel. She had switched her game plan.
Oh, no, she's talking about Alycia. Okay.
But when she was boxing good at first, little jab, whatever.
Yeah, she was sharp those first 2 or 3 rounds. Alycia was hitting hard too. Salute to Brother Devo. It's most likely going to be Michaela Mayer versus Clarissa. Sounds like it, yeah. Because there's actual real negotiations going on, not social media ranting and raving. No, like they got business dealings going on. So yeah, fam. This is Power Grand Boxing. Laugh aloud. Called her a little bum. Oh, fam, that's hilarious. Let me see if I can rewind that.
Nothing. She shouldn't be saying nothing. Them skills is poor. 1 through 10, a 2. Well, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna be honest. 1 through 10, I give her about a 3. Tonight, she got on the wheel. She had switched her game plan up, but she was boxing good at first, little jab, whatever. I don't know what the fuck Bo was doing, but whatever. Sitting there, just get hit with the jab, just no head movement. Fucking girl cannot fight like that, bro. And Shadasia, I don't know what was wrong with her, but I knew that Lonnie was heavy-handed. That's what I did.
Is Michaela with MVP? Michaela Mayer is signed with MVP, yeah. Michaela Mayer is with MVP, fam. So we see this little divide going on with Claressa Shields and all these MVP fighters. You see what's going on?
You know, I fought Lonnie. Whooped their ass 10 rounds straight. 2 torn shoulders. But I knew that the bitch could punch hard. So she did this. With them gloves, I said, oh, this bitch heavy-handed. Boop, boop. I said, oh, she got bricks in them hands. She actually felt them bricks tonight. Keep my name out your mouth. Real shit. Anybody who know Lil Bum Bum, tell her she shouldn't be saying shit about me no more. Nothing. Nothing. She shouldn't be.
That was the part right there, Little Bum Bum. Oh, man. These two, y'all are something else, man.
And nothing. Them skills is poor. 1 through 10 or 2. Well, hold on, let me see. I'm be honest. 1 through 10. I give her about a 3. Tonight, she got on the wheel. She had switched her game plan up. But she was boxing good at first, little jab, whatever. I don't know what the fuck Bo was doing, but whatever. Sitting there, just getting hit with the jab, just no head movement, just coming in, just sitting there. And then boom. But just.
She called Bo Miri Shin, bro. That was the South Korean fighter.
It's levels to this. Don't speak my name, bro. For real. At this point, I don't even want to say it. Speak my name out of turn again and see what the fuck I do. Real shit.
Hold up. Where is this going? Where is she going with this right now? Is this outside of the ring stuff she's about to talk about?
I'm about to treat y'all like I would treat my daughter or my niece, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start smacking y'all bitches in your head. Smacking y'all in the
Oh shoot.
mouth. Shut up saying my name. Quit saying my name. Stop clout chasing. Work hard like I did. Stop hating. Stop lying. Yeah, stop all that damn lying. And really work your way to the top. Talking about I'm the most accomplished. I'm the most skilled. The most accomplished. The most dominant. The one. Neo.
The one.
That's what you better fucking know. The one, not the 2. The one. I ain't never got ran around the ring like no little hoe by nobody. Ain't nobody.
Oh, she really doesn't like her. Yeah, these two, they have a personal history together. I forgot they were friends. Yeah, man, they were friends, or they were training with each other or sparring each other back in the day. Yeah, this is personal. Something happened with these two.
Ever had the goat running around the ring? Man, never. Bitches can't walk me down. Period. Hell, y'all be talking.
Walk me down.
Talking about sitting there, man. Please. One-dimensional, crazy-looking ass fighters who not in shape, who popping it. Just popping it. But you're not working it though. It's not just a look or some words. You got to know how to scrap.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Clarissa, you're popping it right now too, and you're going on an epic rant. So all of you are popping it.
Never got walked down ever.
Whoa, he got all of that one.
Oh boy. YouTube premium time, these commercials. Yeah, but she hasn't opened that wine bottle yet. So she's just naturally amped up right now. I want to see when she opens the wine bottle. Now that's going to be funny. That's going to be funny. Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all is crazy. This girl yelling about Caroline fight against Terry Harper. Yeah, get her, Terry. Get her, Terry. Man.
Yeah, remember Clarissa is mentoring Caroline Dubois. So
fighting in a 2,100 seat venue that was not sold out, and I'm selling out 18,000 seats, and you the face of women's boxing.
Clarissa Shields is the face of women's boxing. Alycia Baumgardner is not the face of women's boxing. If they ever fight, it's going to be Clarissa Shields versus Alycia Baumgardner. Mark the date. I said it. I stand on it. That's what I think.
Somebody got to call this shit out, because y'all real delusional. Y'all real delusional. Like this be my problem. If y'all gonna pop shit and be for real. Be for real. Y'all not coming with no facts. Y'all want to come with other shit that don't matter. That's why I signed for $8 million, because I'm the best skilled. The best.
$8 million. That's impressive, because if we take that at face value and what you're saying, that's the kind of money that Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano made, but they had to go like on Netflix, and Clarissa ain't on no Netflix. So Clarissa, that's impressive. Salute to Brother Devo. Clarissa would do the best job promoting Baumgardner versus Dubois. You're right, bro. Oh my God. This is why I keep saying, this is why I dedicated today's show strictly to the woman. Like you see the title, right? We're not talking about there's no male boxer in the title. It says Baumgardner wins, chaos erupts, Shields reacts, Shadasia Green scare, Dubois targets her. Because women's boxing is about to take off, fam. Mark the date. I'm saying it now. Mark the date today. I'm saying it now. Women's boxing this year is going to be lit because of the storylines. I'm very good at seeing storylines. So Devo, you're right. And this right here, this little epic rant is part of the storyline, fam. Yes, and she's going to be at the fight. Oh boy, I'm telling you, this is going to be a good year.
Accomplished. I sell out arenas. What? No, chicken. Y'all know who says I want to be the face of boxing. I'm trying to get like Canelo. I don't really care about the.
Yeah, Carissa's, yeah, that's why she wants to fight, man. Clarissa literally is trying to be the face. She is. She's actually trying to be the face of boxing. But you can't fight men, dear. We don't want that. We're not interested in seeing women and men fighting. We're not interested in circus affairs. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry.
Being the best or being the face of women's boxing. I been did that shit. I fucking been did that. Trying to take being the face of women's boxing out of there. I want to be the face of boxing. Let's take the woman out of there. Fuck. That white and black don't lie. And the colors on that damn screen don't lie. And y'all seen this girl box. And y'all see me.
The white and black don't lie? What's she talking about?
Box. And y'all know what the fuck is going on. Stop being stupid, believing somebody because they sit there and say, oh, I've never seen somebody in tip-top shape. And I've never seen somebody with a six-pack. And shut the fuck up. I had a six-pack my last fight. In the fight before that, I may have not had one, but guess what? I still box better than you.
Bars.
Yeah. Don't nobody give a fuck about no six-pack. Can you squabble? Can you fight?
She has a good point here. Look at David Benavidez. Look at Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez is not no muscle-bound, cut-up dude. Trying to think of guys that can fight that don't really have the physique. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Well, yeah, we haven't seen him in the ring in a while. Oh, God, he beat Joshua. Lord. That's how you know. Oh, Ruiz. Andrew Ruiz. You know. People that got some hands, well, you know, they look like dads. They have the dad bods.
What is your style? What's your game plans? Getting ran around the ring like a little hoe.
I didn't name any black fighters in that example because black fighters usually come in tip-top shape in the ring, you know, just physique-wise, generally speaking. So,
Shut the fuck up. Don't say my name no fucking more. I ain't fucking playing. Don't say my name no more.
So
I once put my bet 365 sign-up bonus.
Beloved. Dear beloved, Clarissa Shields, what happens if she does say your name? The best fighting the best in their prime would always sell, not just names. Yeah. That's a great point. Just the best fighting the best. If that's the criteria, you can pop any name in there. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this dummy. It don't. Talking about a six-pack. You give a fuck with no motherfucking
six-pack. Salute to Power Grind Boxing, except Shadasia Green. She wasn't in tip-top shape. Rafael Daniels. Daniels put them paws on her. Oh, yeah, Lanny. Yeah, Lanny. Lanny. Yeah, she put the paws on her, man. That she wasn't defending herself. I mean, there was a good call by the ref to stop that. Lanny Daniels is her name. Yeah, Lanny Daniels. Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't defending herself. So once I saw her on the ropes like that in the corner, I'm like, this is over. And something was off, but you know, no excuses. Like, you're okay, you recovered. I think she just wasn't in shape. I think she probably took this girl for granted. She probably thought she could blow it right through her. And she didn't appear to be in good shape to me. You know. And she fought way better her last fight. Because I know she fought. I remember seeing her fight on that same card. I'm pretty sure it was that same card with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor.
six-pack. I have division, dummy.
Damn, she's okay. She's laying out some facts. Powergram Boxing says the boxing landscape has changed. So even if the top names face each other, then some people don't respect boxing. Listen, bro, I'm of the opinion that the way we fix boxing is if pound for pound fighters, if they're generally in the same weight class area, if they start fighting each other, I think that's how you resurrect boxing and make boxing the mainstream sport in America again. Because we already know boxing is big time in the UK, but to be honest with you, boxing in America is not as popular for whatever reason, except when you have those big mega fights. Okay, everyone's watching those, the casuals and all that. But no, the NBA, the NFL, these are more popular leagues and sports in America. Eric O says, think she beat Savannah Marshall. Let me see. Clarissa Shields. Oh, no, it was Shadasia Green. Yeah, it was. I think it was somebody. Yeah, it was Savannah Marshall. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna look it up, but I just remembered. Yeah, it was Savannah Marshall. That's who she beat. She scrapped. It was a good scrap. Yep. Thank you for that, Erico. Power Grind Boxing says Shadasia seemed to believe the hype and thought she could steamroll Daniels. Daniels came to fight and she became the victor. Exactly. You took it for granted, Shadasia. You're going to have to look in the mirror, my dear, and figure out what happened. What went wrong in training camp. Devo says Dubois is top 10 pound for pound. Alycia is right outside of it, really. Ain't no excuse to fight this year. Yeah, you guys are making great points, man. It's hard to even argue with these points you guys are making. It's like we're stating the obvious, you know, but these fighters need to hear this, you know? Yeah, salute to you, Erico. Power Grind Boxing says, America's so racist. They don't want to see black people look good at having power. Power is in combat, especially in boxing. Boxing is all about race and pride. Yes. Boxing is about race and pride. I did an interview about that. It's on the channel. You can watch it. I said the boxer is a politician. You know, he represents a constituency when he gets in the ring. That's why he comes in with a flag, or she comes in with a flag, you know. It's organized around nationality and race, boxing. Power Ground Boxing says, but with basketball, the white coaches and owners run the league, so they never look like they are in charge. Yeah. Basketball is full of black talent, but the owners are predominantly white. And boxing is full of black and brown talent. But the money people are not the black and brown. Like, there's people in the boxing world with way more money than the fighters. The corporations, the network CEOs, all of them, they're the ones responsible for the money behind this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Power Grind Boxing says, I mean, the players never look like they're in charge. Right. I mean, the most they have is a union. That's about it. I mean, they're just high-paid employees. Yeah, fam.
Then you look crazy out there. Fuck this shit. These bitches gonna piss me off tonight. I just have to get on here and let y'all know, stop fucking playing with me. Stop playing with me. And when y'all see these hoes popping shit, when y'all see these girls popping shit, tell them to calm the fuck down. Because you're not on nobody's level. You're not. Somebody gotta tell her.
They're still gonna say your name, dear.
Now that that's said, Amanda and Katie, which one of y'all gonna fight her? Because this is crazy work. This is crazy. Fucking amateurs. I mean, I was gonna say
yeah, she's angry for real.
She looked like she was on steroids tonight, but she didn't. She looked like herself. She had a good jab tonight. I might say anything good about her. She had a good jab, good uppercut.
Hold on. She said something about steroids. See?
She looked like herself. She had a good jab tonight. Fucking amateurs. Like she was on steroids tonight, but she didn't. She looked like herself. She had a good jab tonight.
See, Alycia, that will always haunt you. And I feel bad for you. This will always haunt you. That you can't get rid of a failed drug test. It's just it's so unfortunate.
Might say anything good about her. She had a good jab, good uppercut. I don't know what all that moving shit was about. I felt like she was running, but hey, good job, you know.
This is so passive aggressive, or it's just straight up aggressive. Salute to Devo. These fighters want low risk, high paydays, but the biggest paydays is the best fights. Amen. Arrow versus Bud. Better be versus Bivol. Yep. In a way versus Junto, etc. Yep. Great point. Best fighting the best. And it's up to us here as fans to demand it. We should not stay quiet. We should not sit on our hands. We should not zip up our mouths. We should speak out. She talked about free speech earlier in this rant. Yeah, y'all need to use your free speech and say what you want. Demand the fights you want to see, and that the fights you'll actually pay for. They get away with the bullshit because we allow it as fans, fam. We're allowing it.
Congrats, but nah. Keep Clarissa's name out your fucking mouth. Like, we got a delusional fan on here who just said something dumb.
Oh, okay. She's on her stream. That's who she's talking. She's not just she's actually talking to her stream there. Salute to Devo. Tank versus Shakur. Devin versus Boots. Bam versus Inouye. Alycia versus Caroline are the best fights. Wow. Can you imagine getting all those fights? Whoa. Wow. That right there is great box. All those fights, bro. Devo, you're fantasizing, bro. You're having some fantasies. You're having delusions of grandeur, bro. I'm playing with you. That's great. I agree with you, man. That's the best fighting the best right there. Yes, sir. Yep. Yep.
I look at you. Look at you. You look stupid. You look stupid, y'all. But yeah, I'm done. People done piss me off.
She's lying. She's not done. There's still more to go.
Shadasia done fucked the bag up. Jesus. She done fucked the bag up.
No, she didn't mess up no bag. Y'all were supposed to fight right away. She didn't mess up nothing. Y'all were playing games. Y'all should have fight. I don't know why she had to go fight someone you beat. That made no sense. Y'all should have got in the ring.
I just... Somebody heard someone, man, get the... Bro, you don't know what excellent is, you goofy. You one of the motherfuckers who I have to slap because you just stupid. Excellent is when you win all 10 rounds. And, man, shut up. What did Mayweather daddy say? Some of y'all don't know shit about boxing, bro. I don't know shit.
Roger Mayweather said most people don't know shit about boxing. That was the line.
Shit about boxing. That's it. Somebody said big dogs don't bark. My nigga, big dogs bark and bite. And
Clarissa Shields has a mouthpiece on her though, man. She has the personality. She has the heavyweight personality. It's just she's a woman. Imagine if she was a man. She would be up there with but she's a woman. And women's boxing is not as storied or historical or prestigious as men's boxing, but I think this year we might see a change. As long as we have personalities like this, like Claressa Shields respects the sport. So I'm with anyone. I'm not a Claressa Shields fan now. I'm not a hater either, but I'm not a fan. Like, I just appreciate her, and I appreciate all these women boxers. Salute to Devo. Clarissa going mainstream, low key. She's gonna have her own reality TV show. Yes, she can do that. Remember, she would papoose too, so people would watch it. I think it would be an urban type of thing, but it's cool. She's urban. Her demographic is more urban anyway. Like, her bread and butter is urban. That's why she fights in Michigan, and she should continue to do that. Her following and base is there. Yeah, I would say she's urban. Tank is urban too. Devin Haney is interesting. Devin Haney is probably what you would characterize as a crossover in the music industry. He's like a crossover. He's mainstream. Like, Devin Haney to me is more mainstream than Tank. You know what I mean? You got to really look at the demographics of fighters, fam. Look at the demographic of fans that Tank Davis has in the black community in particular. And look at the demographic of fans that Devin Haney has. They're different types of people. They may all be black, but if you really broke down the demographics of it, different types of black people are fans of Devin Haney compared to different types of black people are fans of Tank Davis. Like, I'm talking like socioeconomically, fam. Right? And it pertains to their fighting styles. right? Tank is a knockout artist. Devin Haney is a cerebral. That's what I call him. He's a cerebral boxer. He's more in the line, I guess, of a Sugar Ray Leonard. Clean cut. I'm talking about Devin. Sugar Ray Leonard, even Sugar Ray Robinson, in terms of clean cut, upstanding type of gentleman type figure. That is not Tank Davis. So Tank Davis attracts what he is, and Devin attracts what he is. See, this fam, I always take it deeper in boxing because my background, I can see these things very easily. You know what I'm saying? So in the black community, you have this divide based off of class, right? We're all black, but there's class divides, fam. Some people went to college, some people didn't go to college. See what I'm saying? That already right there, difference. See what I'm saying? Eric O says, that was stupid though. Laugh a lot. All dogs bark. All dogs bark. Amen. Yep, they do. Small ones, big ones, 140-pound ones. Devo says Devin is more media friendly. Yes. Yes, he is. He's obviously media trained. I can tell Devin Haney's media trained. And he gets better and better every time he talks. Tank is definitely more urban, right? Yeah, now, yeah. Y'all wouldn't believe this. You know, I used to be a Tank fan. Y'all wouldn't believe it, but that was moons ago. But that was a long time ago until I saw the way he was moving. And I became a more cognizant boxing fan. And I saw, wait a minute, this dude's getting knockouts, but he ain't knocking out nobody. And I'm going to be real with you. What shined the light for me on Tank was Devin Haney. When I saw Devin Haney, it wasn't when he became undisputed, fam. I have to be honest with you. It's when he beat Loma. When I saw Devin Haney beat Loma, not undisputed. I know that's crazy, but when I saw him beat Loma, to me, I'm like, oh, this dude is crossed over to some other level that these Shakur and Tank can't mess with. Because Shakur and Tank ain't getting in the ring with anybody with Loma or anybody like Loma and take a chance of. People think that Loma won that fight. He didn't. But they don't even want to be in a fight where people think they lost, but they won. That's how cowardly these guys are. They don't even want to be in a fight where they're perceived as losing, but are declared the winner. Isn't that crazy? That shows you Devin's mentality is like, no, I'm going to jump and the net will appear. Like, I have faith in myself. I believe in myself. I don't care what these racist fans say. I'm going to go in and fight Loma and beat that boy and step to him. Devin Haney stepped to Loma. That was the game plan. I'm going to step to Loma, which is crazy. That's an insane game plan, but it worked. So obviously they knew what they were doing. I'm talking about Bill, Trill Bill. Devo, religious, not controversial, clean cut, classic boxer. You're right. Yeah, Devin Haney is religious, not controversial, clean cut. He's a clean cut Muslim, as they used to call Black American Muslims. He's a Muslim, and he's clean cut. He comes from that Muhammad Ali lineage, fam. Devin Haney is clean cut like Muhammad Ali. That's why you got to understand, a lot of Black people didn't like Muhammad Ali back in the day, in the 60s. So they thought he was a loudmouth. They thought he made Blacks look bad. Y'all are seeing the sanitized history of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was equally hated by whites and Blacks. Because remember, he was a Black American Muslim, and this is a time where the Muslims were like, who are you weirdos wearing bow ties, selling bean pies, and selling Muhammad Speaks? Who are you crazy people? Most Black people are Christian. Y'all get away from me, you crazy Muslims. That's how it was back in the day, fam. Devo, I used to be a Tank fan too, till open my eyes. Yeah, a lot of us were, bro. I swear to God, I used to be a Tank fan until I became more educated as a boxing fan. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, yeah, you're getting knockouts, but like, shit, man. What are you accomplishing? Exactly. Yeah, bro. Power grind boxing. I rock with Haney. And as soon as a person throws hate, then they become my enemy. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I defend Devin Haney because I know he's good for boxing. So as long as Devin Haney continues to respect boxing, I'm going to respect Devin Haney. He's the example of how to be. Yeah, that's the problem, because he agitates black people that don't want to excel. So you got this brother, man. This brother is like, damn, you in the gym again, bro? I'm here, I'm smoking my weed. This dude's in the gym again, flying around on his private jet. That's gonna bother somebody that's not working hard, fam. Hardworking people are around other hardworking people. And people that don't work as hard as hardworking people don't like hardworking people, because hardworking people have more things than they do because they work hard for it, fam. We're dealing with like a mindset problem in our community, fam. Devin's mindset is just different. If you just change your mindset, you can be just like Devin Haney. But Tank and his fan base don't get that. And that's why y'all don't believe in yourself. And that's why Tank doesn't believe in himself. Because he doesn't have Devin's mindset. And dare I say, he doesn't even have Devin's work ethic. I think Devin works harder in the gym than Tank Davis. I said it. I think Devin works even harder than him. Straight up. Devin's grind is no joke, fam. Eric O, Muhammad Ali's brother, was a bad man. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I was going to say he was his photographer too, but I got to double check that. And the Regis fight was the cherry on top for me. That's brother Devo said that. Yeah, brother Eric O said Muhammad Ali's brother was a bad man. Yep. The Regis fight was amazing. Amazing. He shut out Regis and knocked him on the ground. Something Conor Benn couldn't do. Power grind boxing. I'm a 3-time felon, and it irritates me that people want people to embrace that street life. Tank not street, but people act like he is. It's a dysfunctional mindset experience. Yeah. Man, Snoop from The Wire, the woman, is more street than Tank Davis, and she's from Baltimore. She's got a real street life story. Snoop, look her up. Snoop from The Wire. She was on The Wire, but she's not really an actress, but they just put her on the show. She's from Baltimore. She's more street than Tank Davis. And I would be more scared of her. I'm not scared of no Tank Davis. Dudes would probably be more scared of her than Tank Davis. I'm not scared of no Tank Davis. Facts. I like Snoop. Yeah, she dope. That shows dope. Devo, Devin had the whole boxing world silent after the Regis program. Yeah. Success breeds success. Amen. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, folks. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with.
Win. You don't see, if you're not a real dog, you shouldn't talk to me about being a dog. You shouldn't. You shouldn't talk to me about being a dog. Real shit. Because you don't. Somebody said, oh, look at this dude, Glorious.
Look at fighters be doing live streams too. Power grind boxing says Ryan had to cheat to be. Yep, they have to cheat to compete. They got to cheat to compete. Pathetic. Ryan Garcia is pathetic, and anyone that supports him is pathetic. Power ground boxing says Haney has the world scared after Regis. Man, they were actually scared. Yeah, bro, but they're even more scared after Norman Jr. Yeah, Regis, that was a while ago, but they're scared right now because they saw what he did to Brian Norman. Brian Norman Jr. won knockout of the year from Ring against what he did to Jin Sasaki. Okay, that guy is not gonna. He's lucky he's got a fight coming up against a bum. But the bum needs a payday too. But anyone of significance, I don't know if they're gonna get in a ring with Brian Norman Jr. even after what Devin did, because you got to box Brian the way Devin did. But Devin hurt him. which is crazy, fam. We thought he was just gonna box him. Now I didn't think that. I knew Devin had power. I knew Devin was gonna do that. I'm not just saying that. Speaking of Regis says Devin has sneaky explosive power. All of a sudden he was on the campus. He didn't know how he got there. He said, "I don't even know how I got on the campus." That's what Regis said. Devo says, but that street shit keeps getting him in trouble and out of fights. That Lamont Roach rematch was been supposed to happen. That's long gone. And mentally, Tank is weak mentally. That's the problem. And Lamont Roach said that that knee and towel break that he took in the middle of an active round is an example of a man that's mentally weak. And he doesn't know how to go through adversity while going through it. So he was finding a way to escape it. Even to the point of risking a DQ and risking just he panicked because Lamont Roach was popping that jab in his face and something bothered him, you know?
You're all mouth. 19 world championships, but I'm all lip. 2 Olympic gold medals, but I'm all lip. 4-time undisputed, but I'm all lip. Okay. That must be a delusional fan. And then, and I'm gonna get up off here after this. And you delusional ass YouTube bloggers that was saying, "Oh, Clarissa don't want to fight Shadasia. Shadasia's so strong."
Yeah, these fighters listen to us, fam. Is it just me or she looked a little thin there?
They sound like.
She looked a little thin there.
I'm ready to.
Is she losing weight? She's flat stomach, okay.
Bow y'all.
Okay, she got a little summer dress. Okay. Power grind boxing. Clarissa has the accolades, the persona, and the aggression. I like her. Yeah, she has a heavyweight personality. Right? We've been covering her. Look, I've been playing her whole interview, fam. This person obviously is important to the sport of boxing, or I wouldn't even be wasting my time doing this, fam. I promise you I wouldn't. It's Saturday night. Okay. So she's obviously an important player in this boxing game, fam. Right? And I'm going to do a better job of covering women's boxing. That's why I used the title. Look at the title again. Baumgardner wins. Chaos erupts. Shields reacts. Shadasia Green scare. Dubois targets her. Not one male boxer is mentioned in the title for the show. I deliberately am focusing on women's boxing today for a reason. Clarissa was showing that body up. Yeah, I guess I noticed. Yeah. She had to make sure she got full length. She's dolled up. I know what she's doing.
I'll be ready to bottle y'all with a literal glass bottle. Y'all dumb. Boy, she's so strong. She gonna knock Clarissa out. She not the glow. Oh. But then y'all think y'all finna go silent about this. Y'all about to be
okay. That's her long fingernails tapping on the countertop, fam.
quiet about this. I got something special for y'all ass though. 18-0, all right. But I got something special for y'all ass. I do.
Now it makes sense why she's so angry. She's talking to the chat too. That's like the chat's getting her angry too. Because I was wondering, I thought it was just a video. It's justified to be, but remember, people are making comments at her in the chat. So now it makes a lot of sense, fam. And you know, every chat has trolls and haters and stuff too. So, all right, let's go.
As if I even have to go any harder. I already be busting your heads every day. The looks, the body, the money, the car, the houses, the man. I already be busting your heads already. The fights, the venues. I already be busting your heads already.
Yep, Erico. Let me see. Hold on one sec, fam. All right. Let's see. Power Grand Boxing says Clarissa takes everything personal. And I like that she has this anger with her. It makes me like her more. Yeah. This is all good for boxing, fam. This is all great for boxing. It's all great for boxing, fam. She's good for boxing, Clarissa Shields. Sweet baby Ray, this person is disturbing and disgusting. Who are you talking about? Hold on. Let me see your comment. Who are you talking about? Sweet baby Ray. I've never seen you here before. This person is who is disturbing and disgusting? Who are you talking about? Please let me know. Sweet baby Ray. This person is disturbing and disgusting. Are you talking about yourself? The person on the screen? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about me? Who are you talking about? I just need clarity. I need clarity from you. That's all I'm asking for. All right, let's go.
Now y'all talking about some sending prayers for Shadasia.
Devo, my phone was in my pocket. She's banned. Okay, yeah, that's why it's a great thing. Thank you, mods. Mods are a great thing. I can just focus on the show. Thanks, Devo.
Listen, I like Shadasia actually. Me and her actually squash beef, but I don't forget about the disrespect. Yeah, if I pray that she didn't really get hurt or anything like that, but y'all wouldn't be on here saying pray for the GOAT if it happened to me. And y'all know y'all wouldn't. Everybody like, oh yeah, she deserved it. She got a big mouth. She did it out.
No, that's going too far. That's going too far. People don't hate you like that much. I hope not. That's terrible. That's terrible. Like, what kind of? That's some serious hatred, man. That's like some. Devo says Clarissa attracts haters. I've noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, Erico says, yeah, we would. Well, that's sad, bro. So if she gets something like what happened to Shadasia Green yesterday, getting carried out in a stretcher, people would be celebrating that. That's what she's saying here. We would anyways. Power Ground Boxing says, man, you got to check out her Facebook. People be wishing death on her and everything. Okay, well, I don't follow her tough like that. I have to be honest with you. I didn't even know she was on Facebook. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna definitely check, fam. That's why you guys are here, to let me know. That's crazy. See, this is not boxing then. This is some like sexism and some racism and shit like that going on. Because this is not warranted or justified over some boxing. No.
That's what y'all be doing. Y'all must be having a whole
That's crazy work, fam.
last party for days and weeks and months. If I was to get taken out on a goddamn stretcher.
Wow. I feel her pain, man. You can hear it in her voice too, fam. It's Power Grind Boxing said it's beyond boxing, brother. I believe you. That's why we're covering this woman's boxing, because I see the waves. I see what's going on. Women are making their mark in the sport. And you would be a fool not to cover this like a woman's boxing. You got to cover it. Am I saying you got to cover, now become a woman's boxing journal? No. But it's definitely warranted. Got to cover it. Because they're making waves, man.
Wouldn't you? Come on, tell the truth. This is the truth hour. This is the truth hour. If I was to get taken out on a stretcher, wouldn't y'all be on here celebrating? To the haters. Yes, you would. It's okay. This is a judge-free zone. Speak. Yes, very true facts. Okay. Yes, I would. Yes, and then okay. There we go. There we go. Tell the truth. So yes, I'm praying for.
Okay, so they're interacting with her in the chat, and they're probably saying, "Yeah, you're right. We would." Now she's got to realize that a lot of these might be just trolls, you know.
Shadasia. And I'm glad that none of the girls got hurt really bad tonight. Everybody can go back home to their families. Absolutely. Absolutely. I ain't that. Like, I ain't like that. And these girls is on my motherfucking level when they ain't.
Power Grind Boxing says, I agree. I'm going to get back on my videos too. I took a break after they cheated and celebrated hating losing. I was so angry that people didn't care. I stopped making videos. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Get back on it. Get back on the grind ASAP. We need you. We need truth tellers in this hour. We need truth tellers, bro. Get back on it. Start doing lives. Start doing videos. Get back on it ASAP. Please. We need truth tellers. Yep.
All right, I'm motherfuckers. I'm also Shadasia can knock me out. She's got knocked out by a girl who I literally destroyed. This girl thought she was getting jumped inside the ring when she was fighting me. Lonnie said she thought she was getting jumped.
Yes, sir. Let us know how you're doing, and we'll follow and listen too.
We was fighting. She said she didn't know where my punches was coming from. She didn't know where they were coming from. I was kicking that ass. And had my shoulders not been how they was messed up. But now we sitting here trying to give motherfuckers a pass.
You know, watching this, I have more empathy for Clarissa Shields. I'm trying to put myself in her shoes as best as I can. So I appreciated this quote unquote rant, is what they captioned it as.
I thought.
Okay, let me just. Oh God, we gotta. This is like these commercials. Okay, let's go. I don't know what that commercial is. All right, let's roll. Oh, that sigh tells me a lot. That sigh that she just did, it tells me a lot. Power Grind Boxing says it's her against the world, man. Yeah. And she's a black woman in this world. Yeah, that sigh says a lot, bro.
I had enough of y'all. I have.
She's sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Oh, look at this. Sincerely. God gonna humble you and I can't wait. Shut your stupid ass up. I'm already.
Yeah, so if I were to give her some advice though, I hope she doesn't read her. She's gonna have to tone down on reading the comments and stuff like that. If it does something to her, like don't take a break from this. You know, you're a fighter. Take a break from the streaming and stuff. You know, because people say mean things. You know. Power Grind Boxing says she always has everything against her. Clarissa and Haney are the ones who have my total support. Yeah, listen, bro. I have more empathy for her. If you got to sit down and just listen to somebody, and I'm listening. You know, she's frustrated. Nah, she like in the air code. Nah, she likes that shit. Yeah, she likes the confrontation.
Humble. God gon' humble your old ass. That's what he gonna do. God gonna humble you. Cause what the fuck have you ever accomplished in your life to have any passion about anything? You ain't never accomplished shit. You know what? Your biggest accomplishment happened right now. Me responding to your stupid ass. That's your biggest fucking accomplishment.
I tell you, she got a mouthpiece on her, boy.
That's your biggest accomplishment right there. Me responding to you. Congratulations.
She got a mouthpiece, bro.
Congratulations, y'all. That's good. Now, y'all, I had just finished watching these fights. I'm still heated about what happened to Shadasia. Not that she lost. I'm heated because she messed the bag good, bro.
It always comes down to money.
We supposed to fight. That's
Power Grind Boxing says she takes everything personal because she has had to fight to get. Wait, she had to fight, got raped as a kid. Turn isn't a fighter, wins 2 gold medals. Oh, raped as a kid. Turn isn't a fighter, wins 2 gold medals and still couldn't get any money. She had to fight always and all days. Wait a minute, bro. Have you seen her movie? Because I heard she got a movie. I'm ashamed to say I didn't see it yet. Is this in the movie, what you just said about her? That she got raped as a kid? Turn isn't a fighter, wins, and then turn into a fighter. Okay, there we go. Turned into a fighter, yeah. And then got 2 gold medals, yeah. Obviously, there's all this should be in that movie that there was a movie that was released on her, or a documentary, last year or the year before.
Fight that I wanted. And all her little interviews when she was on, I don't know if she went on a Breakfast Club or she went on Angela Yee. She went on a few shows. She was like, I want to fight the gold. And just was like, but I told you after I beat French on ass, me and you next.
Okay, so she went, I mean, this is what she's saying, that she went ahead and got that fight going. All right. Meaning Shadasia Green got the fight with Lonnie.
I'm going to bed. See this bottle? Not even open. I'm about to put it back in the cabinet. I'm going to put it back in the cabinet.
She didn't even need it. She didn't even need it, fam. That's hilarious.
I got my goddamn corkscrew anyway, but if I had my corkscrew, I'll take me a goddamn bottle tonight. I want to.
Power Grind Boxing, salute to you, bro. Nah, I talked to her before she became a star, but yeah, I saw the movie and it was soft compared to her. Yeah, they always make the movie soft in comparison to the real thing. So you know her before she became a star. Are you from Michigan, bro? Like, how do you know her? I'm curious. Before she became a star, yeah.
The bottle, I would drink me just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, what's in her stuff? Yeah.
Oh, she just got wine sitting in her pantry.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is Clarissa Shields is exasperated in this video. If I were to use a fancy word, she is exasperated and she's sick and tired of being sick and tired. Fannie Lou Hamer voice.
I gotta go.
Power Ground Boxing says, no, I don't know her. I met her in Vegas. Oh, okay. And just had a conversation because she didn't show her love after she won gold again. Because they didn't show her love after she won gold again. Okay, it was Vegas. Yeah. Yeah. Fannie Lou Hamer voice, bro. Yeah, so you met her in Vegas, probably at a fight. I've heard stories about her. Yeah, I mean, this is, I have more empathy watching this. I don't know her personally, though.
I'm extremely too pissed. I say what I had to say. Now, don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it. Kiss my ass and stop speaking on Claressa Shields' name, especially if you can't squabble like the motherfucking quote.
Wow, fam, that's crazy. And that quote, yeah, salute to you, bro. Yeah, that quote is trademarked, by the way. That's what I heard. I heard she's got that trademarked. So that's hers. That belongs to her. Let me see what else is going on these Twitter streets before we get out of here. I'm glad we broke that down, though, man. That really gave me a good sense of what's going on. Oh, yeah. So boxing scene saying Shadasia Green awake and talkative after leaving ring on a stretcher. Okay, so she's good. Yeah, we know Connor Ben. Yeah, we know about that. Whitaker just catching up on the news. New York beckons for Ben Whitaker after first round blowout. Okay, well. Yeah, so I saw a bunch of tweets from Clarissa. Let me see what Pirate Brown's saying. Pirate Brown Boxing says she speaks her truth and I respect it. Yeah, fam. Yeah, I respect anyone that speaks truth. Yeah, if you speak truth, yeah, that's what we need. We need more, especially in this boxing space, bro. So please, please get back on that mic, bro. Because we need people to tell truth about that Devin Haney situation. You know what I mean? And Ryan Garcia, we need the truth around that, fam. Sorry, I'm just looking on my Twitter right now. Trying to see what else is all this WrestleMania stuff is scrolling, bro. I'm so not interested in that. I'm not interested in anything to do with that. I'm really not. I think that's what Connor Ben. I think Connor Ben is at WrestleMania. I think it's in New York. Let me go to boxing Twitter. I'm really not interested in that. Pirate Brand Boxing. Salute to Eric O. Pirate Brown Boxing says Clarissa speaks from her hurt place. Trauma made her a monster. I don't think she'll ever be able to recover. Yeah, bro. Psychotherapy is a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, if one needs psychotherapy, they should go ahead and get it. Especially if you have the resources. Go ahead and get the psychotherapy. I know people think that's taboo, but you got to talk to somebody. You cannot hold all that stuff inside of you, fam. No way. It's not healthy. Not healthy at all, family. Let me see. I'm on course. What does it say? Lou DeBella said nobody last night was only one level below Shields. No one you saw was in the same competitive realm. No one near, just truth. Lou DeBella tweeted that like 12 hours ago. I'm on Clarissa Shields' Twitter page right now. Let me share this with y'all. I'm on her page right now. I follow her on Twitter. Let me get that on the screen for y'all. There we go. That should be popping up momentarily. Okay. Let me scroll here. Where's it at the top right here? It says nobody last night was only one level below Shields. No one you saw. And then she says levels, dog. If I ain't the greatest, who is? And then Najee says here, my biggest takeaway from the fights last night is Clarissa Shields is really levels above everyone else in the shows. Interesting. Let me see. This says Dream Team. Keep them MVP chumps far away from us. The real killers. Caroline Dubois quote tweeted and says the best. You don't even have to talk about the rest. Wow. Yeah. Let me see what else is going on. Get off my chalk, B. Okay. Clarissa Shields got different things going on her Twitter page here. Dream Team, and then Caroline Dubois, keep them MVP chumps far away from us. The real killers. Wow. So they got to go take care of that MVP stable. This person said Lonnie got her ass beat by Clarissa, and she turned around and stopped Shadasia Green. Y'all better keep Clarissa Shields' name out y'all mouths. That's funny. Power Brand Boxing says, definitely, bro. I'm probably going to get back on it. Please do, bro. And when you do, I'm gonna share your stuff, man. I'll tune in. What does it say? None of these other women fighters were ever seeing Clarissa Shields, and if you thought others, well, oh, T Stella, we follow each other on Twitter. She says, "Ain't nobody beating Clarissa Shields." Quote. Interesting. I'm trying to find the other ones where remove my name from these girls' vocabulary, effing amateurs. I didn't see not even 10% of my skill tonight. Wow. What the F's going on? Miss Six Pack always getting roughed up. Look like damn amateurs in there. Jake Paul, mad as hell. And then she congrats Lanny Daniels. Okay, here's the tweet. And this is who y'all said was going to beat me. F out of here. Lanny just TKO'd Shadasia Green. Big round for Lanny. Man, Shadasia looked tired, man. So the only thing she said about Alycia was right here, fam. Unfortunately, this is what we got to do in boxing. We got to cover tweets. Like, I'm doing tweet journalism, fam. Like, this is what you got to do. So this is 12:24 yesterday. Today's what? Today. 12:24 today. Yeah, because that fight went all the way till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So she says, and this who y'all said was gonna beat me. F out of here. Lanny just TKO'd Shadasia Green. Oh no, that's not about Alycia. That's about, what did she say about Alycia? Let me scroll up. Congrats, Lanny Daniels. Oh, it's right here. My bad. Yeah, here we go. What the F's going on, Miss Six Pack? Always getting roughed up. Look like damn amateurs in there. Jake Paul, mad as hell. Yeah, I see people's comments. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is interesting, fam. And then she says right here, remove my name from these girls' vocabulary, effing amateurs. I didn't see not even 10% of my skill tonight. Oh, sugar-free Mars. You like that. Facts. Yeah, see, this is a lot of tweeting. A lot of talking and tweeting, but not enough fighting. Boo, that's because Stuck and y'all groupies know damn well that all that shit she be popping. She's supposed to really know how to fight. Mediocre at best, average fighter. Yeah. Now, I have a counterpoint. Can Clarissa Shields fight in 3-minute rounds? Does Clarissa Shields have the ability to fight in 3-minute rounds, fam? Because Alycia Baumgardner is doing that. Amanda Serrano has done that. I'm just trying to be a little critical here, because I'm not, we're not doing no glazing of anybody. We're trying to be well-rounded over here. There's certain things that Alycia is doing that should be admired and respected, like fighting 3-minute rounds. I think that's admirable. How is that not good for women's boxing and boxing in general? It was a 10-round fight, but goddamn, it was 3-minute rounds, fam. Right? There's things that she's doing well. There's things that Clarissa Shields does well. Her personality alone is great for boxing. It's great. She's got the heavyweight personality, which is missing on the men's side. I mean, we got Deontay. We got Deontay Wilder. He's got that heavyweight personality. Remember when you guys heard Turkey talking about black fighters, the black American heavyweights? We don't have it anymore. Well, we have Clarissa Shields, though, fam. Right? I'm trying to find Turkey Alycia. And let me see, black heavyweight. I don't know. They probably scrubbed the internet from that. They probably scrubbed the internet when he said that. Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me show it to y'all. Facts. Yep. Yeah, Erico. Do you guys remember when Turkey said this at Fatal Fury City of the Wolves? This is when Devin fought on May 2nd in New York. This was before the fight. This didn't get much fanfare. Right here. I found it. It's a YouTube short. Okay, so that's good enough. Listen to this, fam. I don't know where this is coming from. Fair use YouTube. Educational purposes.
I don't like to talk about religion or colors, but if we want to say about something, I think the boxing will be in different place if we have black heavyweight champion of all of.
So I don't like to talk race. I don't like to talk color, blah, blah, blah. But I think boxing would be a better place if we had a black heavyweight champion.
Us from the 60 and the 70, living and seeing in the time of Muhammad Ali. You have a
living and seeing the time of Muhammad Ali.
4 legend in the same time. I don't like to talk about religion or colors.
I don't like to talk. Power Grind Boxing says, I remember him saying, and I really don't think Turkey shows black fighters the love, though. Yeah, Turkey loves Ryan Garcia. He likes Tyson Fury. Both of them are not black, and they're drug cheats. You got to remember what part of the world Turkey comes from. And he says it at the beginning. I don't like to talk about race. I don't like to talk about color. Remember, this is Islam. So anyone that knows Islam knows there's issues in the religion of Islam. There's racism in Islam. Islam is a beautiful religion, fam. But you can't tell me there's not racism in the Ummah or the community of Islam. You can't tell me that. There is. And there's racism in Christianity too. And Judaism. All those major, yes, racism throughout those major religions. I'm not telling you to go throw away any of your religions. Keep your religious beliefs. Just keep your eyes and ears open though.
But if we want to say about something, I think the boxing will be in different place if we have black heavyweight champion. All of us from the 60 and the 70, living and seeing in the time of Muhammad Ali.
Right. He's talking Muhammad Ali because Muhammad Ali had the personality to carry the sport forward and take it beyond just boxing and bring new followers to the sport and intrigue. That's what Muhammad Ali did as a black American heavyweight champion. That's what he's talking about.
You have a 3-4 legend in the same time. I don't like to talk about religion or colors but if we want to say about something, I think the boxing will be in different place if we have black heavyweight champion.
Right. Like I said, we got Devin Haney. He's the closest we have to the lineage and stock of Muhammad Ali. And Devin Haney may not be a heavyweight. He's not. But he's a heavyweight in a different regard. Fam. Right. So Devin is the one. I can't think of anybody else. Clarissa Shields on the woman's side. Fine. But like I said, she doesn't come from the Muhammad Ali stock or lineage. Devin Haney does. And y'all, this is not the topic for today. I'm going to have to do a separate video to explain what I mean. All of that, what I just said, there's a deeper meaning behind all of that. But it's not really boxing. It's something else. You know what I'm saying? And that's a separate video, fam. Power Grind Boxing says Muhammad Ali carried the sport forward and brought a light to Islam. This was unprecedented. Yes, it was unprecedented at the time. And that's what made him so hit. Muhammad Ali's defiance is what defines him. His defiance to the US government that literally prosecuted him for refusing the draft. He says, I ain't going abroad and fighting nobody, no Viet Cong. No Viet Cong never called me. Right? No Viet Cong ever called me that. Salute to Power Grind Boxing. Ali took a real stand. I respect it. Yeah. Right. And today, now we're dealing with a situation where folks may have to refuse the draft, just like Muhammad Ali did, fam. Because they brought back automatic registration for every male in this country. All right. Any 18-year-old male, 19, 20, all the way up to 41 years old. Yeah, where you can be registered, you're registered automatically for the US military. Now, for a draft to happen, there has to be legislation that's passed at the federal government level for a draft to be initiated. But where this is going, fam, what this president is doing in Iran and all that stuff, fam, yeah. Y'all better study Muhammad Ali. Y'all boxers out there, you better study Muhammad Ali. You boxers out there, you better study Reuben Hurricane Carter. Y'all better go watch The Hurricane with Denzel Washington, who plays Reuben Hurricane Carter, a real boxer that was wrongfully prosecuted for murders he did not commit in Paterson, New Jersey. Y'all better get your knowledge up, fam. I'm talking to the professional boxers out there. Reuben Hurricane Carter turned his body into a weapon when he was locked up, and he sharpened his mind. He was reading all of the scholars, fam. A true scholar, warrior scholar, family. Muhammad Ali was a warrior scholar, family. Consciousness is what's missing in the boxing game, fam. Black consciousness. That is what we have to resurrect. That is what we need in this hour, in this country, in this world, in the sport of boxing, to deal with the evil forces of racism, fam. Capitalism. These evil systems that oppress us, fam. We need our Black American heavyweight champion of the world. And for me, the closest we have is Devin the Dream Haney. Y'all, we've cooked long enough. I wanted to leave y'all with a good word. We've cooked for over 3.5 hours, fam. I'm going to cut this live up, give you some shorts. I got a lot of shorts to give to y'all. Y'all tune into the channel. Look out for the shorts. I'm not going live tomorrow, but we'll see. I might go live on Monday. Sugar-Free Mars is cooking tomorrow, fam. She usually goes live around 5:30, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just tune into her channel. Subscribe. I call her boxing channel on Sundays a boxing sermon. I feel like I'm going to boxing church. And if you want your consciousness raised, I gave you a little appetizer at the end of this, fam. She'll give you the main course. You understand? And I try to stick to boxing here, but when you're talking about Muhammad Ali, you're talking about, hey, it's deeper than boxing, fam. So I want to send all of you peace and blessings, infinite blessings, mercy. I want to thank Power Ground Boxing. Peace to my brother, man. Peace to you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. I'll tune into your channel. Get going, bro. I'll support you. We'll support you, fam. We need truth tellers in this hour. Thank you for being here, bro. Peace and blessings to Eric O. Peace and blessings to Power Grind Boxing. Peace and blessings to just everybody here. Devo, peace and blessings to I'm trying to hit up everybody as I'm trying to get out the door. I'm trying to hit y'all up before we've been cooking a while, fam. Who else is in the building, fam? Who else is in the building? I'm looking to see who else have we got here. Sister Queen Cam was in the building earlier. Queen Cam, if you're still listening, peace and blessings to Queen Cam. Subscribe to her channel. Ghetto Conservative, salute to you. Thank you. King Jut, salute to you, great king. Yeah, we got everybody. Yeah, good conversation, bro. Yes. Salute, great brothers. Peace and brothers. Salutations to everybody. Check out the website, respectringmedia.com. I'm on Twitter at respectringnews. Shoot me an email if you, whatever, about anything. Respectringmedia@gmail.com. Fam, thank you for being here. Look out for the shorts. We'll go live again on Monday afternoon, if not Tuesday. But look out for the shorts. We got a lot to talk about. But good discussion today, fam, on women's boxing. All right. Peace, blessings, salute. Stephen X out. Bye now.